Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Sunday to you as we welcome you inside the broadcast booth at the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. This is Marksman pregame, as tonight the Fayetteville Marksmen will wrap up the season series against the Knoxville Ice Bears. These two teams put on a show last night. There was chippiness, there was edge, there was grit, determination. And at the end of 60 minutes of hockey, the Knoxville Ice Bears hung on to a one-goal lead and grew it to 2 with an empty netter at the end of the contest. 4-2 the final as Knoxville snaps the Marksmen 9-game winning streak. They also clinch a playoff spot. Now 2 playoff spots gone in the field of 8 with the SPHL President's Cup playoffs starting in the middle of April. Corey Melkert told me that there were points where he liked his team's effort, but there were others where he thought they just didn't want it bad enough. And the term he used was championship mentality in his post-game comments to Jason Binkley and myself last night. You'll hear more about what he meant by that, but I do want to go back and recap last night's contest because it really bears out where the Marksmen had wheels fall off the wagon moments, and it wasn't a lot of them. Knoxville was able to take advantage. The Marksmen were a little bit slow on their start, and the Ice Bears get the game's first goal. Tommy Biesinger ties it back up, and then the critical play, and one that I thought set the tone for the rest of the contest, was the Marksmen scored a goal that was disallowed because of goaltender interference. Jake Linnaeus was confident in his call. There was no hemming and hawing. He waved it off immediately. But on the replay, J.B. Baker certainly gave a shove to the back of Zach Reamer's in front. There wasn't a lot of contact with Christian Stead, who started in net. And moreover than that, Stead was outside of the blue paint, which does not afford him the same protection as had he been inside the goaltender's crease. Goals disallowed. The Marksmen did not score on the ensuing power play, as that goal would have been scored on a delayed penalty. Fast forward to halfway through the second period when Dean Balsamo goes driving to the net front. He railroads Brent Moran and knocks the puck in the back of the net. Moran was in the blue paint. That's a goal that stood after conversation as Sean Delawy appeared like he wanted to dispute with Jake Linnaeus that was a good goal. Everybody got together, confirmed the call, and the Knoxville Ice Bears would not give up that lead. Christian Stead down the stretch was a gem for the Knoxville Ice Bears. He turned away 26 of 28. Zach Reamers brought the Marksmen within one midway through the third period. But despite a double minor against Stepan Timofeyev in the final 6 minutes of the hockey game, the Marksmen were unable to score. They went 0 for 6 on the power play. They are 1 for 16 on the man advantage here in Knoxville, Tennessee this season. Nonetheless, they're geared up and ready to go. Corey Melkert has juggled all of his forward lines. We'll talk to him about that and a few other items in his pregame comments right after these messages. This is Marksman Pregame.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads,
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
We welcome you back to Marksman Pregame. Drew Blevins alongside the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. Coach, last night you were tested, came up a little bit short, but it seemed like you had chances, especially late. What did you think of your team's overall performance?
Not ideal. To be honest, I rewatched the game, and, I think we kind of played into what they wanted to do. I don't really think we played, our game. It turned into a track meet, which is, plays into their hands. We didn't have a lot of ozone time. Yeah, we had our chances and we could have won the hockey game, but I don't really think we played to our strengths.
Yesterday you told me one of the most important things was not to get caught up in their transition. Can you explain what that means to you and what that looks like if that's a problem to get solved this evening?
Yeah, all 3 of their goals, came off us feeding their transition. So obviously we didn't do a very good job, which is the frustrating part, because we talked about it, all week, and we have older guys in that dressing room that should understand that, this is how Knoxville plays. This is how they've always played, so it's obviously a little frustrating, but, hopefully we can solve that problem tonight.
Well, and you've already looked at solving that problem. You've juggled all 3 of your forward lines. What was it that kind of precipitated that change? And it kind of seemed like you had started experimenting in game yesterday in the second and third periods.
Yeah, just I need people that want to compete and competitiveness. And, right now, we have Biesinger and Beds that, they go out and they compete every shift and they have that competitive edge. And I really don't see that out of a lot of the other players right now. So, just trying to mix it up and, we'll see what happens.
I know in your post-game meeting yesterday, you had used the term championship mentality, and it started talking about what that meant. What does that term mean to you, and what are you looking for out of your guys to embody that championship mentality?
Compete. Don't be best friends with the other team. I know it's 2022, and, it's, I might get in trouble for saying this, but it's a soft world. The hockey game has gone soft in the last couple of years. The world's pretty soft, and we have some guys in that locker room that, find it more important to be friends with the other team rather than, have the mentality that they're going to go out and take it from the other team. So, we're learning, but, hopefully, that can not creep into our game tonight.
Seemed like there was a lot of physical play in last night's contest. You told me that your team's seen this before against teams like Roanoke, that they've never been out-physicaled. Did you like the way the game was played from a physical perspective, and did you think your team matched up well?
I mean, I don't think we got out physicaled by any means. I honestly don't think Knoxville is a very heavy team. Like I said, they're a rush-based team, and they create a lot off the rush. They're a good team, but I don't think we got out physicaled by any means.
Going into today's game, you're playing on short rest, 3 games in 3 days. You've told me it's pro hockey before. What's it like having to get emotions back up in front of a sellout crowd last night to playing on one of these sleepy little Sunday afternoons, and how do you expect your team to be able to come out and be ready for this one?
I say it all the time, it's pro hockey, so hopefully they can figure it out.
Coach, thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.
He's the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. We'll be right back with more Marksmen pregame right after this.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
How do you take the coolest game on Earth and make it even hotter? That's what we're trying to figure out. This rebrand night will showcase our burning passion for the game. Add some zest, a little sizzle, and try to spice things up a little bit. This is one night you won't want to miss. The only question is it too hot for you to handle?
And the Fayetteville Marksmen are very excited to release their rebrand identity for Rebrand Night on March 19th. You can catch the official release at noon tomorrow on all the Marksmen social media channels. Stay tuned for that. Fear the Fox and feel the heat. And that's going to be a lot of fun to show everybody what's been cooking inside the Marksmen offices, and this has been a hard secret to keep, and the identity will be unveiled tomorrow. Is going to be a lot of fun, and hope you all enjoy it when you're able to see it again. One night only. Marksmen are here to stay, but for one night, things will look just a little bit different inside the Crown Coliseum. Let's go ahead and talk about how these two teams line up tonight, and I think it's important to start with the Marksmen because Corey Melkert is the one who is making the change here. Very rarely does he get put back on his heels and put in a position where he's the one having to respond to an opponent. The Marksmen have a winning record over every other opponent that they faced this season, except for the Knoxville Ice Bears. And for Melkert, I think there's a point of personal pride to be able to defeat one of his good friends and colleagues in this business, Jeff Carr, especially after those two had traded barbs against each other via the media in their pregame comments. Carr was automatically critical of the Marksmen win streak, saying that it doesn't really look as impressive when you beat Roanoke 4 times in a row and Macon on the bookends of that streak. But Corey Melkert went back and talked about Jeff Carr not particularly knowing what he was doing. He just seemed to have a good team but was liable to coach himself out of success, and it was interesting to watch those two scheme against each other. Melkert now has changed all of his forward lines, which means any of the combinations that you may have jotted down at home, you can throw them out the window, and you can check out what the expected line combinations are this evening at the Marksman Game Day Hub, marksmanhockey.com/gameday-A. But tonight, I think for Melkert, it's looking to find the recipe of guys who are out there to work hard and out there to compete. And that's where the Marksmen have to be better tonight. It will be Brent Moran to get the start. The only other change in the lineup tonight for the Fayetteville Marksmen is Sam Storman will be back into the lineup after his trip to the 21-day IR. He's missed almost a month of hockey. Good to see him return to the lineup tonight. Meanwhile, Taylor Stephishian will remain out of the lineup for the Knoxville Ice Bears. And speaking with their play-by-play voice, Joel Silverberg, Stephishian has played well, the former fifth-round pick of the Nashville Predators. He just hasn't been able to get into a groove, and with Knoxville riding a 4-game win streak of their own, there's certainly no reason to fix a system that isn't broken. Evan Moyse will get the starting net this evening. Moyse has a win against the Marksmen. It came back on January 21st. Moyse has had a whirlwind of a year, began the season in Vermilion County, was acquired by Knoxville via trade before he went up to the ECHL, and actually sat on the bench a couple of games for the Cleveland Monsters in the AHL before making his descent back to the SPHL. This may very well be the best 1-2 goaltender punch in the SPHL, and the Marksmen will get to see the other half of it. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break. Coming back from it, we'll give you our keys to victory. This is Marksman Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
For the final time during Marksman pregame, we welcome you back inside the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. The Fayetteville Marksmen are now moments away from taking on the Knoxville Ice Bears. 7th and final meeting of the regular season between these two teams. Let's look at this afternoon's keys to victory. We'll start things off with the visiting Fayetteville Marksmen, and they just simply have to want it more tonight. It's tough when you're playing the third game in a 3-day stretch, and Corey Melker talked about it. This is pro hockey in the SPHL. This is the life you live, and this is what you've got to be prepared to do. But it's a battle of wills tonight. It's difficult to get back up for another meaningful hockey game after an emotional-ridden game last night in front of a sellout crowd. There were a lot of temperatures boiling, and now you've got to work yourself back into that froth and come out hard and heavy and ready to play. The other thing for the Marksmen is one that's much more statistically based. They've got to find a way to put the puck in the net on the power play. They were 0 for 6 last night, were unable to tie the hockey game on a double minor penalty taken by Stepan Timofeyev. They've got to be the better team on special teams tonight. They have to win that special teams battle, I think, if they have a hope and a prayer of winning this hockey game. Meanwhile, if you're the Knoxville Ice Bears, instead of coming out and having to want it more, you can't have a letdown. You've got to maintain your team identity. You've got to be the team to defend home ice. This is a team that has the best winning percentage in their home barns so far as this season. So you're looking at a Knoxville group that's confident playing in this building, but you cannot have a letdown game and let your emotions fall flat after a big win last night. The other thing I think the Knoxville Ice Bears have to do is keep all chances for the Marksmen on the perimeter. They gave up some grade A opportunities last night, and had Christian Stead not been in net, I think the Fayetteville Marksmen win that hockey game 5 or 6-2. Stead comes up with some tremendous stops. He's the first star of that hockey game with good reason, turning away 26 of 28. But if you're Knoxville, you need to sharpen things up on the defensive side of the hockey puck. You've got to keep chances on the perimeter. Folks, that'll do it for us on Marksman pregame. Puck drop from Rocky Top is next.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Bradford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina.
How do you take the coolest game on Earth and make it even hotter? That's what we're trying to figure out. This rebrand night will showcase our burning passion for the game. Add some zest, a little sizzle, and try to spice things up a little bit. This is one night you won't want to miss. The only question is it too hot for you to handle? Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
A hearty hello and welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. As
We
the
welcome you back
Fayetteville
to Marksman
Marksmen
pregame.
are
Drew Blevins
prepared to
alongside.
take on the Knoxville Ice Bears in meeting number 7 of 7 between these two teams this season. They won't see each other unless there's a meeting in the President's Cup playoffs. And speaking of which, with their win last night, the Knoxville Ice Bears have already clinched the second of 8 playoff spots remaining in the SPHL. Hi, everybody. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. Last puck drop from Rocky Top as the Fayetteville Marksmen look for one more win against the Knoxville Ice Bears. The season series has been tilted in favor of the purple and orange. They've won 5 of the 6 meetings between these two teams this year. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from Knoxville, Tennessee, as the Ice Bears in their road white uniforms on reverse jersey night move it forward. This is intercepted as Tommy Biesinger will take it up the far side wing. Smacks one to Bednard. One-timer in front, but the Marksmen are offside. The referee tonight is Jake Linnaeus. He is the same official that we had last night here. He keeps one of his linemen, Brian Thurngauer, and Jim Callum is the third linesman here this evening. Face-off will be in front of the Knoxville penalty box, just to the Marksman side of center. It's won by the Ice Bears, and Kyler Matthews, who had a goal and an assist last night, will go to track it down. He finds Jason Price, who snaps this one all the way down the rink over the stick of Anthony McVeigh, and this is icing. 19:28 to go in this first period. Scoreless tie between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Knoxville Ice Bears. Let's talk about tonight's starting goaltenders. Evan Moyce gets the nod for Knoxville. He's 5-4-1 with a .257 goals against average and a .909 save percentage. Meanwhile, Brent Moran suffered his first SPHL loss last night. He goes back-to-back this evening with a .238 goals against average and a .912 save percentage. Moran was called by his head coach, Corey Melkert, the MVP of the 9-game winning streak that the Marksmen had snapped last night. Reaching after the puck here is Skylar Smutek, the former Marksman. Fayetteville's able to get it out into attacking ice, but jumping in front of it is Stepan Timofeyev, who has points in 5 of 6 meetings between these two teams. Timofeyev has been really good. He's scored goals. He's had assists. Last night, though, took a costly double minor penalty, and his team almost gave up a standings point to the Marksmen as a result. Here's Zach Reamers on a 3-game point streak. Drops for Tanner Fraze, who will work the far side face-off circle. Spins one on goal. Moyce knocks it into the far side corner. Fayetteville holds the line. Picked up here by Reamers for a moment. Fraze helping him out. Reamers at the far hash. Feeds the point. Stepping to is Harrison Harper. Lost the puck at the far side blue line. He's got to work back to center and find Sam Storman. Storman keying back into the lineup after a month off on a trip to the IR. Here's Storman trying to work around Smutek, who will ride him into the far side boards. Reamers going in to jostle for the puck. Charlie Granith is there as well, blowing a tire but knocking it free was Tanner Fraze as the Ice Bears escape to the red line. Andrew Bellant will dump it in behind the net as Brent Moran sets this one up on a tee. He'll backhand to the near hash marks. Granith fires a shot that goes off the shoulder of Taylor McCloy. Picked up at the far side corner by Bellant, who knocks it free for Rasmus Waxening. Back, gave to the front, nobody home for the pass. And the Marksmen escape back to center ice. A turnover at the red line with a rolling puck. This will be taken by Bellant as he'll work back into his own end. 17:35 to go in the first period as the Marksmen take over control at the center ice faceoff circle. This is FX Girard, who looked up ice for Glover. Instead, it was just tipped in by Zach Hoffman, the defenseman. Bellant grabs the puck first for Knoxville. He's finished into his bench side boards. Now Waxening back. Gave a backdoor pass to Balsamo. It ran too far for him. The Marksmen trying to skip this one out, and they do. Rolling puck settled by Alex Reynaud, and the Canadian will move it to the near side boards, looking for Bednard. The pass taken away, and Florent will dump it in. Anthony McVeigh chasing. Jarrett Cupp a half step ahead of him. Cupp ridden into the near side corner boards as this puck squirts free to Tommy Biesinger. Works into the middle as Biesinger sent a pass over for Hoffman. It rolls off of his stick, and Knoxville will corral. This is their captain, Stefan Brucato. Finds Anthony McVeigh up the far side boards. He backhands at the length of the rink. He was behind the red line. This is icing with 16:45 to go in the first period. So the face-off comes right back down to the Marksmen attacking zone, and I think this is an important point to make. It doesn't look like that the Marksmen are giving up a lot of time and space in their defensive zone right now, and we've seen a couple of early hiccups from this Fayetteville group here in Knoxville, and right now that hasn't been the case. It's been a very settled and evenly contested first 4 minutes and change. Rolling puck in front, Biesinger takes over. What a stop by Moise! The glove side leg pad toe makes the save on Biesinger, who nearly scored a carbon copy goal of the one he had yesterday in the first period. Marksmen back into attacking ice. This is McCloy finding Biesinger in the near side corner. Pressured by Brucato, plays it into the goaltender's trapezoid where Bednard will engage with Matthews for it. Bednard is crunched as this puck settles down on the stick of Brucato. Gave it back only momentarily to McVeigh, and he'll chip it up ice for J.B. Baker. Behind the net, Baker and Brucato going after the puck. Now Jared Nash takes it as it squirts up to the far side boards. Nash wants to reset, finds Riley Robertson. Hard takedown in front as Oliveri got tied up with Brucato. Those two continue to write their own subplot of this rivalry, and it's been a lot of fun to watch, but Brucato has gotten the better of Oliveri. If you recall, way back on November 5th, Oliveri slew-footed Brucato. That penalty cost the Marksmen a pair of goals and ultimately the hockey game. Behind the net, this is Reamers working on Timofeyev. Timofeyev knocked it around him and is able to get it out to center with a one-handed pass to Jared Nash. Nash will look up ice, bumped momentarily by Sheeran as Nash is ahead of the blue line. Gave to Timofeyev, a hard wrist shot turned away by the blocker side pad of Moran. In the near side corner, the Marksman will get to it. This is Nolan Sheeran, the newest Marksman, in the sense of he's the most recent to join the team on his third tour of duty here in Fayetteville. Sheeran will lay it off the near side glass as Waxen Engback is going to knock this one back for Sam Turner. Turner wants to hurry things up ice. He found Ballant initially. Ballant fumbled with the puck. Granith will work to the other side. Found Balsamo, who centers. Ballant looking for a lane, a rolling puck in back of Moran. It works to the side of the cage and stays out. Moran got back to the far goal post. Not sure if he touched the puck as it squirts wide. Hard hit on the end wall. So the Marksmen are able to get this one out, and here they come through center. Cross-ice pass, bouncing on the stick of Glover. This is sent right back out to center. Jarrett Cupp hammers it in. Everybody's got to touch up as Moise lost his stick trying to stop the puck behind the net. His team will have it as Knoxville works to the near side wing. Headman look icing is weighed by Jim Callan, the linesman, is just getting his stick to the puck and getting off for a change as Balsamo. Jason Price will take over at center. Spins to Brucato on the near side boards. Knoxville's into attacking ice. McVeigh hammers a one-timer wide of the near side goal post. Marksmen have it 2-on-2 as they bring it up ice. Driving down the near wing is Biesinger. Price watching him. Biesinger left it behind the net looking for help from McCloy. Taken away by Price, and Knoxville will get it out to the far red line. Taken there by Don Oliveri, who will dump it right back in. South of 14 minutes to go in this first period. Both teams have 2 shots on goal to this point. Jason Price will work out from behind of Evan Moise. A long pass up to his attacking blue line. Tipped into the attacking zone by McVeigh. As the Marksmen go to chase it. Renda gave it away in the far corner. Now a chance for the Ice Bears. Centering pass toward Riley Robertson. Intercepted. The Marksmen have a 2-on-1 the other way. This is Biesinger. He's got McCloy with him. Centers. But a diving play made by Skylar Smutek took away the passing lane. And a strong defensive play by Smutek against his former team. Knoxville knocks it back out to center. As Fayetteville tries to break it out, they turn it over. This is Timofeyev. He shoots wide of the blocker side of Moran, who will keep the play going. Behind the net, Vincenzo Renda gave it right into the skates of Shane Bednard. He shoots it off of Jake Lanace, the referee. And with a pinballing puck, the Marksmen miraculously, seemingly, get this one out to center. Now Robertson steps forward. He'll dump it in behind of Moran. 12:50 to go in this first period as Renda will leave it behind the net, looking for help from Hoffman. He's shouldered into the near side boards by Jared Nash. Ballant picks up the puck for Knoxville and works into the near side corner. Ballant lost his stick in the process, tried to play soccer with it. Granith looking to hold the line. He's unsuccessful in his endeavor. Granith takes down a man, using his legs to swing. Granith is back into attacking ice, but lost the puck. Ballant centers. Oh, what a stop by Moran! Throwing out the blocker side leg pad, and he'll melt it down. Both goaltenders with highlight reel saves here early. 12:20 remaining in the first period. This one's been good so far. We remain scoreless between Knoxville and Fayetteville.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
.12:20 remaining in the first period between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Knoxville Ice Bears. Knoxville has the edge in shots on goal, 3-2. The last one, dangerous, but Brent Moran using every bit of that 6'3" frame to stretch to the near side post. Got a piece of it with his toe as he and Evan Moyes have traded toe saves early in this contest. Face off to his blocker's side is won by the Ice Bears as Granith will send it around the kick plate to Balsamo on the far side wing. Gave to the point for a moment before it slammed back behind the net. Marksmen try to break it out on the near side wall. They can't do it as Granith holds the line. Charlie Granith has been really good in this series so far. Didn't see a ton of ice time yesterday, but to use Corey Melkert's word, he was responsible in playing the puck and has had a couple of good line-holding plays here early. Sheeran knocks it up ice for Zach Reamers. The Marksmen are ahead 2-on-2. He gives into the middle of the rink. Sheeran, the trailer, had it for a moment, rolled off of his backhand. Out to center. The Marksmen will just flip it back into attacking ice and get off for a change. Jason Price hammers one in on Moran. Turns it away with the stick as Price goes to chase his own clear-in attempt. Puck is on edge, settled by McVeigh, but a good swipe defensively for the Marksmen sends this up ice. This is Alex Reynaud. Fires a quick snap wrister that goes off of Kyler Matthews into the near corner. Fayetteville's onto it. Drake Glover played behind the net looking for FX Girard, who came spurting in front of the net, and now a chance for Knoxville the other way. Brucato drops for McVeigh. A long shot patted away by Moran in the near side corner now. This is Florent, who lost the puck trying to crash for the rebound. Reynaud will send it ahead to Girard. He'll settle for just chipping this into attacking ice with 11 minutes to go in the first period. Knoxville with an errant pass to Brucato. That allows Oliveri to settle. Bednard will shoot it in. Moyes catches, and he'll play behind the net. Smutek looking all the way up ice, finds Baker, but on him is Zach Hoffman. Hoffman blows a tire in the far side corner. Baker takes the puck. Backhands to the far face-off circle. Shot into the gut of Moran. Popped off of his chest wildly. And a pass back to the point goes haywire. So Moyes will have to play it out for the Ice Bears. They'll work it in on the far sideboard. Sam Storman cuts off Timofeyev. Storman backhands into center. McCloy unable to catch up to the pass. Here come the Ice Bears again. Timofeyev stood up on a solid defensive play by Harrison Harper. The near face-off circle. This is Bednard to take the puck. Gives it to the near side wing as Biesinger holds on to it. 2 steps ahead of the blue line, plays into the corner. Centering pass, good stop by Moyes as Bednard got hammered back behind the net by Timofeyev. Moyes will cover the puck with 10:07 to go in the first period. Stepan Timofeyev has played up and down for the last 3 seasons, splitting his time between the Federal League with the former Elmira Enforcers and a couple of different SPHL teams. Settles here in Knoxville and has been welcome relief for a forward group that really didn't have depth scoring. And now Knoxville, 1 through 10 in their forward lineup is dangerous. Timofeyev is a big addition, but he's recently started to grow a couple of spikes and has a little bit of grittiness to his game. Face-off won by the Marksmen to the glove side of Moyes. So we're halfway through this first period. Jarrett Cupp doing yeoman's work just to get it below the goal line. Pass intercepted that was meant to go behind the net as Nash will swing it out to the far side wing. Here comes Knoxville. Overskating the puck was Casey Kolcheski, but Smutek will work forward and he'll dump it in. Behind the net, Jarrett Cupp upended for a moment by Kolcheski. Is able to get it out to the far side wing, who is Sheeran. He'll drop for Jarrett Cupp, and he'll skate it down the far side boards. Cupp fans on the clearing and attempt. Balsamo engages with him. Cupp's going to get it back. Works by Kolcheski. Could be a 3-on-2 for the Marksmen. Centering pass. Here's a shot just wide of Moyes as Sheeran missed the frame. Back out to center. The Marksmen will take the puck one more time. Jarrett Cupp will dump this one in as Zach Reamers will go to chase. Moyes calmly plays to Granith, who looks up to the near side blue line. Nash will chip it in. And the Marksmen go behind the net to retrieve it. 9-10 remaining in the first period, still scoreless between Knoxville and Fayetteville. Jason Price sends it to center as Rasmus Waxenengback found Balsamo. Here's a chance on a 2-on-1, but Balsamo's pass is blocked. Now the Marksmen are the other way. They're up in the rush. Bednard drops for Biesinger. He holds near circle, fires a wrist shot low, kicked away by Moist. Big rebound. Marksmen have it. Pass to the near side point, just slammed toward the net, wide of the far side post. Renda holding the line. Bednard lets it go for Biesinger. He's punished by Waxen back as those two engage each other. In the near side corner now, Taylor McCloy, the captain, leads for Bednard. Centered looking for Biesinger. This puck is on edge. Here comes Rasmus Waxen back. Waxen back will drop for Balsamo. He toe drags around McCloy. Backhand pass to the far face-off circle. Timofeyev knocks it into the slot, and the Marksmen take it out. Biesinger using his defensive instincts to get this one out. Marksmen are back into attacking ice on the far boards. A cross-ice pass to Renda from Bednard. Gave it back for Reynaud to fire. His shot is blocked. Now Brady Florent had a step on Oliveri. Florent knocks it into space. McVeigh driving in his backhand. Forehand, and he pushed it wide. A good move by Anthony McVeigh as that chance goes by the wayside for the Ice Bears. That's one of their best scoring chances all game long. Corey Melker talked about he did not want to get into a track meet with this Knoxville Ice Bears group, that their speed is dangerous at all levels, and that right there is why. Brady Florent isn't necessarily known for being the guy to come in and make plays like that, but he almost did there. Now the Marksmen's turn to possess. A far side half wall. Glover gave to Reynaud. Behind the net, this is FX Girard. Works to the far side corner against Smutek. Girard had his stick lifted. This one's cleared only to center, as Harrison Harper will swing to Sam Storman. He centers, and now a chance for the Marksmen. Wrist shot into the gut of Moise. He'll hang on as he denies Drake Glover of a good chance. 7:17 remains in the first period of this one. Both teams trading chances, and both goaltenders standing tall.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
7:17 remaining in the first period here in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's Jeff Carr and Corey Melkert duking it out for the final time in this regular season. Face-off will be at Evan Moise's end. He and Brent Moran are perfect to this point, and both have had some flashy stops early. Melkert told me he did not want this game to become a track meet, and remarked that he didn't think Knoxville played particularly heavy. They're not going to lean on you. They're not going to play that quote-unquote half-court offense. They want to get out and they want to run, but we've seen a couple of hits late here. So Marksmen win the draw in their attacking zone. Shot by Storman, tipped wide by Sheeran, and Brady Florent gets to the puck. Headmans to McVeigh. This pass is too high for him. Storman fans on the clearing pass. McVeigh and Brucato jump him. They had the puck for a moment, but a good recovery play made by Harrison Harper. To the far side half wall, Harper spins away from Brucato and will have the puck here for the Marksmen. Looks at Nolan Sheeran, who will drop it back. Storman will find Harper again. Harper, headmans looking for Sheeran. Pass intercepted by Brucato. He lost an edge on the far side boards, and McVeigh just has to dump it in. Into the near side corner. Marksman chasing after this puck is Florent had it knocked from his stick. Back out to center it goes, but hammered in by Sam Turner. As Harper will look up ice with 6:25 to go in this first period. Fast-moving game, but there have been flashes of two really good teams, as you would expect in this matchup. Backhand pass to the near boards. Here comes Jared Nash for Knoxville. He fires a shot that goes into the shin pads of Storman. He got punished by Timofeyev. Where's the puck? It is under the defenseman Oliveri. Knoxville gets to it. Timofeyev shovels a backhander off the glove side shoulder of Moran. The Marksmen are back to center before giving the puck away to Jason Price. Hammered back in. Nash took that one right off the back as Timofeyev bumps Oliveri. Now a chance for the Marksmen. Biesinger one-handed, unable to get around of Kyler Matthews as Timofeyev blows a tire and gets a swipe in at Bednard. Temper starting to flare here. We've got a whistle. Now a shoving match in the far corner as Timofeyev wants a shot at whichever Marksman's closest. And we may not quite be done here as Kyler Matthews grabbed hold of Shane Bednard as well. Timofeyev walking over to Jake Linnaeus We're going to see if anything comes of this as Timofeyev has more words for Bednard, and both guys are going to be sent to the box here. Matching minors to the 222s. It's a cross-check against Timofeyev and a slash against Bednard. So we'll go 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes with 5:40 to go in this first period. Taylor McCloy has the ear of Jake Linnace. He'll get an explanation here, and Timofeyev's been flying around in this hockey game. He's looking for somebody to hit. And it wouldn't surprise me if we haven't seen the last of his antics this evening. And that's not Timofeyev's game either. Likes to play downhill, likes to show off his speed. Now Jeff Carr wants a word with Jake Linnace. And Linnace got a workout last night. Disallowed a goal, allowed a controversial goal. And look, as we told you, and it bears worth reminding, goaltender interference or not goaltender interference, without a clear trip or a punch thrown or whatnot, it's a judgment call. It's a judgment call. And no matter how the rule book has been written and rewritten, it's always going to be a judgment call. And having to make 2 of those in one game, particularly rare. So the Marksmen will have a chance 4-on-4 as we resume play here. Biesinger in the near side corner, spins away from Granith, who showed good speed just to get back. Pass up to Hoffman, near side point. His shot goes off the shin pad of Baker. Out of his net to play it is Moran. Gives it up to Jarrett Cupp over his stick. Smart play by Moran. That can be difficult on those midway pucks. Moran made the decision before J.B. Baker got to the red line. And with that extra step or two, he was able to make a clean play and prevent a chance. Up ice here is Biesinger. As he gets around of his man. That was Waxening back, trying to drive on Baker with a good defensive stick to disrupt his possession. In the near corner, Biesinger had the stick knocked out of his hands as Price grabbed it and pulled. 2-on-1 chance, but Waxening back fumbled with the puck. Rasmus Waxening back. Circles at the center ice circle. Will backhand to Andrew Ballon in attacking ice. Gives to Jason Price, the near side face-off circle. Price probing, centers for Ballon. The pass was tipped away by Biesinger, and Reamers will be able to get this to center, but Ballon takes from him. Gives it for Kyler Matthews, who drives against Don Oliveri. Matthews, the near hash marks, will play it below the goal line for Balsamo. Dino Balsamo hanging on to it, top of the near circle, throws it toward the net. This is well wide. Oliveri in a foot race for it against Brucato. Brucato beats him out for it. Now Balsamo and Brucato on the far side boards. Whacked around to Kyler Matthews near corner. Feeds it to the near side point. Price sends a shot through traffic, patted away by Moran to the near side boards. Marksmen are on to this one. As Nolan Sheeran will play it off the end wall to Vincenzo Renda. He'll headman to Don Oliveri. Oliveri winds and fires a slap shot, a sizzler over the crossbar, catches the corner boards and a free clear. Both Bednard and Timofeyev standing in the box as the 222s are ready to return to action. Headman look for Reamers as Timofeyev's out of the box. He'll find Sheeran ahead of the attacking blue line. Sheeran to the near side wall. Bednard bumped by Timofeyev as that puck jostles free. Turner able to get it to center, but Zach Hoffman responsibly plays it there. Gives to Cupp, who will push it all the way up ice. Moise out of his net to play it. Instead is going to let Sam Turner capably handle. 3:15 to go in this first period. Marksman 0, Ice Bear 0. Slap pass through center, intercepted. Here's Taylor McCloy right up Broadway. His wrist shot blocked on the way through by Turner. Rebound in front. And a good stop by Moise. Behind the net. Ice Bears will get to this one as Jared Nash brings it ahead. Nash down the near side boards, lays it forward to the attacking blue line. Jarrett Cupp behind Brent Moran to grab it. Works to the far side wing. Here comes Alex Reynaud. Gains the red line, shoots it into the attacking zone. Behind the net is Evan Moise. Swings to the far side defenseman, and Knoxville's back out to center. Nash with a backhanded pass that was initially tipped by Glover. He'll go to chase it again. Nash cleanly this time to Timofeyev. He's ahead of center, shoots a floater into the gut of Moran, who will hold with 2:34 to go in this first period. 4-on-4 produces no more offense. We're still scoreless here in Knoxville.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
.234 remaining in the first period here from Knoxville, Tennessee. Drew Blevins alongside you. The Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. Face-off will be in the Marksman zone to the glove side of their goaltender Brent Moran, who has turned away 8 of 8 in this first period. Second unit is out for Knoxville. They win the draw. Price will play it behind the net for Rasmus Waxenengback. Waxenengback off the far sideboard. Stopped there by Price. He'll just have to shoot it behind the cage again. Balsamo is there. Ballant calling for it. Balsamo is going to turn it behind the net for Ballant. Ballant now centers looking for Price. The pass deflected on the way through. Ballant fires a long wrist shot off the end wall. This one pinballs right back out. Marksman to it, and this is out of the zone. Handling here, Kyler Matthews will feed it to the far side wing for Waxenengback to dump it in. Brent Moran will shoot it around the glass. Waxenengback stopped it initially. Puck on edge for Dino Balsamo to take it. Backhands to the near side corner where Granith will jump in to hold the line. Granith leaned on with 2 marksmen watching the puck. 100 seconds remaining in this first period as more heated shoves happen here. Oliveri comes away with possession for Fayetteville. Don Oliveri working behind the net. He'll find Vincenzo Renda. Renda with a head fake out to center as the marksman got tied up at that forward change door. Headman look now. Ballant behind everybody. A great defensive play by Renda to use that long reach to prevent the chance. Renda knocks it up ice for Biesinger. He's engaged by Turner, finished into the near side half wall. Biesinger grinding here as he's taken a couple of hard shots. Now Skylar Smutek on the loose change. Fed to the far side wing. Here goes Stefan Brucato. Has Smutek with him. Brucato wants to do it himself. Low wrist shot blocked off the skate of Jarrett Cupp. Now up to the points. This pass splits the Knoxville defense. They'll have to regroup at the red line. 50 seconds remaining in the first period. McVeigh holding near blue line, but charging in. Offside is Brucato. We'll get a whistle with 48 seconds remaining in this first period. It's not quite a sellout crowd here this Sunday. In fact, a good chunk of empty seats remain on both end walls, but it's a passionate group and still a great turnout here for Sunday matinee in the SPHL, and there are 4 of them going on tonight as it's nearly a full slate of action. Brucato will backhand to Florent, push to the far wing and gets it right back. Off the near side boards, Marksman will send it up to the point. Price soccers to Florent, his shot blocked. Now McVeigh fires, fanned on it. Reamers back out to center, trying to get around of Kyler Matthews, who dispossesses him for a moment, forcing him to dump it in down the far side boards. Jason Price, the longest active tenured player in the SPHL, saunters ahead. Feeds Brucato on the far wing, 8 seconds to go. Brucato driving his backhander over Moran. Price stops it at the near side point, looking at the clock, 1 second to go. Off angle shot caught by Moran. That's where the period comes to a close. Shots on goal at the end of the first period for the Knoxville Ice Bears, 8. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, 6. We're through 20 minutes of play here in Bear Country, and we remain scoreless between Knoxville and Fayetteville. Coming up during our first period intermission report, we'll put this period on reset for you. Talk about the little nooks and crannies of a first period that only has 2 penalties on the score sheet so far. We'll also tell you what's going on around the SPHL, and you'll hear from Zach Reamers. This is Marksman Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
We welcome you back to Knoxville, Tennessee, inside the broadcast booth. Drew Blevins along with you. It's the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Knoxville Ice Bears play to a scoreless tie through the first 20 minutes of this hockey game. I think the encouraging thing for the Fayetteville Marksmen is they don't give a goal up early, and that does a lot for a team's psyche. As we told you, it's easy to come out flat after such an emotionally charged game last night, and certainly after one that was taxing on the legs, as Corey Melkert had talked about, became a track meet, and that is not a game that the Fayetteville Marksmen want to play. This one has been up and down at times, but it's been much more segmented, which certainly favors this Marksman group down the stretch of this hockey game, as they're the ones who are playing on a little bit less rest. Knoxville played Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Fayetteville is going 3 games in 3 days. Last time this season that the Marksmen will have to do this, split between 2 cities in the course of a 3-day, 3-game road trip, which is certainly very encouraging. I thought the Marksmen had a little bit of jump in their game. I think Evan Moyse has been good but not great. He's looked a little bit off balance, but his defense has done one of the things we told you they had to do during Marksman pregame. They've kept the majority of chances to the perimeter. Meanwhile, Brent Moran has faced a couple of really good shots from the Ice Bears, and he's been equal to them both. Both goaltenders had highlight reel saves in that opening frame, and I think that when you look at this overall, this period truly is a draw, both on the scoreboard and in terms of momentum. Both teams had some success on the attack. Both teams had some struggles on the attack. Both teams were successful defensively. Both teams had a couple of struggles defensively. And that's what makes this particular matchup so good. I mean, you got to remember, Knoxville has played 3 more games than the Marksmen have. And when you calculate those games in hand that are left for Fayetteville, just pick any 3 games you want, and you can take 3 in a couple of weeks against Macon, or you can take the next 3 against Quad City. However you want to break that down, there's still attacking room for the Marksmen, and it's so difficult to truly gauge just based on the standings board where teams are matched up against each other. Look at the true head-to-head. The Marksmen have been right there every time. It's just there are so many veterans on this Knoxville team that have learned how to win hockey games in the SPHL night in, night out. That's the advantage of having a more veteran team, and certainly that has worked to the advantage of this Knoxville group, and they'll look to use that advantage to try to draw first blood here in the middle 20. Fayetteville has had some really good luck here in the second period. In fact, last night is the only game they played at the KCAC so far this season that they haven't scored in the second period. They'll look to work a little bit of that magic coming up in this segment of Middle 20. Coming up right after this break, you'll hear from Zach Reamer, who is on a 3-game point streak, including goals in back-to-back games. This is Marksman Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Drew Blevins joined by Marksman forward Zach Reamer. Zach, I want to start off with walking me through that goal that made it a 3-2 game last night in the third period. Just a really strong shot from you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it always starts in the D zone, right? And Tanner made a great play getting the puck out of the zone and made a great pass to the middle, and I had the easy part. So I think the guys really helped me out on that one.
Well, a strong shot, an entertaining goal, and a big one at that point in the hockey game to bring your team back within a 1-goal deficit. This is a Knoxville team that has always played this Marksman group strong. It always seems like it comes down to the third period. In your mind, what's the biggest detail that has to improve tonight to get a win?
I think it's those little details, right? I mean, it's the little things in the D zone, the offensive zone, playing the way we know we're capable of playing, winning that, those blue lines, those 6 feet inside and outside the blue lines. So I think if we can do that tonight, I think we'll like the result.
I want to talk about your personal journey a little bit. You've been somebody who's bounced around the country a little bit. You were here in Fayetteville for seemingly hours before going to Iowa and then making your way back. What did you learn in the ECHL that you're able to bring back here to the SP and have that translate into your game now?
I think just getting more experience with professional hockey and what you need to bring night in and night out, and the level of talent, it's a little bit quicker up there, but honestly, we've got a good group here, and it's not too much different. The level of skill is just so minuscule, so that's where those little details come in, and they make a big difference. So,
Well, and tonight, Corey Melkert has shifted all of his lines a little bit. Nobody's playing with the two partners that they had last night on a forward group. This is a tight-knit Marksman locker room where guys really seem to get along with each other. Does that help when you're getting new line mates going into the game this afternoon?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the closer you are as a team, it really does translate onto the ice. So I think it's important to have that close-knit group, and especially in the locker room and even outside the rink too. And you're hanging out, going golfing, doing different things. It really helps down the stretch and when you get into playoff time.
And here we are on the precipice of March and April, getting toward playoff time. For you as an individual player, how are you able to stay within yourself, focus on the game at hand without looking too far forward at the standings and potential playoff seedings?
I think you just need to take it a day at a time. Try not to look too far ahead. Obviously, I mean, it's difficult, easier said than done, right? But just a day at a time, focus on that opponent and know what you got to do that night and get that 2 points, and I think you'll like the results.
Thanks so much for your time.
Yep, thank you.
That's Zach Reamer, forward for the Fayetteville Marksmen. We'll be right back with more right after these messages.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
How do you take the coolest game on Earth and make it even hotter? That's what we're trying to figure out. This rebrand night will showcase our burning passion for the game. Add some zest, a little sizzle, and try to spice things up a little bit. This is one night you won't want to miss. The only question is it too hot for you to handle?
Dentist difference. At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Bradford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
We welcome you back inside the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. Let's go for a quick spin around the Southern Professional Hockey League almost a full slate of action. Let's start things off in Virginia's Blue Ridge. Another 3 p.m. puck drop. 4-0. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs are all over the Pensacola Ice Flyers in the first 20 minutes. Dropping the puck here in about 30 minutes, Peoria will be hosting Quad City in a game that has impact for the Fayetteville Marksmen. If Quad City loses and the Marksmen win, they're back within 1 point of fourth place in the SPHL. If Peoria drops this game, Quad City could be as much as 5 points ahead in fourth place if the Marksmen drop this hockey game. And a little bit later on this evening at a 6 Eastern puck drop, the battle for Alabama, second time this weekend. Huntsville hosting Birmingham this time. That's the nightcap here this evening. Nearly time for puck drop in period number 2 between Fayetteville and Knoxville. We'll be right back right after this.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Raring to go here in period number 2 between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Knoxville Ice Bears. So the Marksmen will go from right to left across your radio dial. No carryover penalties or power plays. And we're all set and ready to go here in the middle 20 minutes. Good first period. Chances for both sides. We remain scoreless. Face-off won by the Ice Bears. Knoxville will hold on to it in the form of Skylar Smutek. Swinging to Jason Price. Puts it in space. Smutek is the furthest up ice. He fires a long wrist shot, blockered away by Brent Moran. Marksmen try to clear up its center. Line held by McVeigh. McVeigh clubs it down the near sideboards. This one sent up ice. McVeigh holds it. Centering pass. Florent can't get a shot off. Now Brucato in front. Great stop, Moran. Marksmen clear only to the blue line. Here's another drive from Price. Big stop. And the rebound goes behind the net. Good play made by Don Oliveri behind the cage. He gets the puck here, and the Marksmen have space to work up ice. Oliveri hammers this one behind the net. This will be picked up by Knoxville. Flung all the way ahead to Blady Florent. Florent swings to the near side face-off circle. Brucato tied up by Renda, and the Marksmen get it out to the blue line, and now they're into center. This is Bednar down the near side wing. Lays it forward, Biesinger, a backhand pass as he had the driving Tanner Fraze. Up to the point now. Harrison Harper near sideboards. Will play it to Biesinger in the near corner. Touched by McVeigh as Biesinger will work behind the net. looking for a passing lane, roughly separated by Riley Robertson, who will ride him into the far boards. Smutek guarding Bednard closely. As the Ice Bears try to get to this one. Stepping in to hold the line, Harrison Harper. Centering pass to Bednard as he had the puck knocked from his stick by Brady Fleurin. The near side corner board, Skylar Smutek has it. Working up the near side half wall, Smutek with a rolling puck on edge. Marksmen keep it in the zone. This is Reamers. Behind the net, he'll play to the far side corner for Nolan Sheeran. Sheeran hanging on to the puck for Fayetteville. Centers to the point. Harper looks instead, sets up a one-timer for Reamers. Flies wildly by, but it goes off a body on the way through. Behind the net now, Skylar Smutek will take this puck. Sends it off the far side glass to Stepan Timofeyev up the bench sideboards. He blows a tire crossing the blue line. The Marksman will go to grab it. Taken here by Zach Hoffman as he'll move it up ice for Reynaud. A rolling puck, Reynaud's got it. He looks to shoot, and instead the Marksmen are offside. 17:50 remaining in this second period. Face-off will come back out to the front, the Marksman penalty box in neutral ice. Ice Bears work up the far boards as they'll dump this one in. Puck is taken by Cup initially as he tried to get it out, intercepted by Ballant, but a good play made by Drake Glover as he'll spin it back for Jarrett Cup. Cup looking up ice here. Centers as he was trying to find Drake Glover. This one goes high off the stick of Rasmus Waxen-Engback and took 2 hops before hitting the bench side boards. Knoxville dumps it in ahead of the red line. Going to chase is Ballant. Behind the net, the Marksman of the first team to it. Cup will push it up for Reamers. Sends it out to the far wing. That's Reynaud. Touches by his man. Reynaud driving to the net front. Moise says no. The rebound, and Moise will cover. Marksmen have done a nice job entering into the attacking zone here, but looking to get into those danger areas for better shots. And that's been the MO for Knoxville. Face-off one behind the net. Now a centering pass for the Marksmen. Up to the near side slot. Here's Oliveri, spins it back toward the net. Moise says no. The rebound scooped up by Kyler Matthews, but the Marksmen swarm to the puck at the far side boards. As puck is rolling as Nash will center to J.B. Baker. Baker fires a wrist shot over Moran. Big rebound, bounces in front to McVeigh. He turns and fires. That goes off of a couple of bodies on the way through. It's a hard hit delivered on the near side boards. Baker will pick up the puck. He wraps it around. Centering pass, and now a chance. Flung toward the net. Moran says no. The Marksman will clear. This will be icing with 16:24 to go in the second period. Face-off will go to the blocker side of Brent Moran. Both teams once again trade chances back and forth with each other. Face-off won by the Marksmen as Oliveri sends it to center. It goes off the skates of Matt McNair. Centering pass, Waxen-Engback gave to the back door. Ballant couldn't catch up to it. Knoxville with one of their better established possessions of the game. Ballant near face-off circle, spins one wide of Moran. Smutek holds on the far sideboards. Plays into the far corner for Rasmus Waxen-Engback. Right back up to the top. Here's a long shot from Matthews, well over the crossbar and wide of the near post. Holding on to it here, Waxen-Engback. Sticks converge. This puck is up in the air. Falling on top of it is Balsamo as the puck bounces to the point. Now Smutek winds up for a shot. Tipped wide on the way through. Behind the net, jockeying for position. Balsamo sends it up to the far side point. This is Smutek. Played behind the net. Picked up by the Ice Bears. As Waxen-Engback has it, he centers off the shin pad of FX Girard. That was McNair. Back out to center. A regroup, Sam Turner for Knoxville. Found Ballant, cross-ice pass off a skate. Now a chance for the Marksman. McCloy has a man driving with him. McCloy backhands to center. And a good defensive play made by Sam Turner. 2-on-1 for Knoxville now. Here's Fleurin. He shoots. Great stop by Moran. Both teams with odd man rushes, neither team able to score. Now Cup feeds the far side blue line at his attacking end. And this is off the stick of Biesinger, out of play. 14:57 to go in the second period here in Knoxville. Still scoreless.
Marquis?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Thank you to those of you following along on Hockey TV. There was a loose camera cable. It does seem to have been solved from what we've been told by Knoxville IT. Of course, to those of you who have been loyal listeners on the Marksman Radio Network, we also appreciate you. Good one to tune in for. A Sunday afternoon here in the southeastern United States. As Knoxville wins the draw, they'll dump it into the far side corner. Timofeyev, the furthest up ice. He centers. Bednard takes it away. Gives to Biesinger up the near boards as he's run into by Timofeyev. Coming over to help out Bednard. Lost the puck and Jared Nash has it for Knoxville. Nash shoots it in. This one goes off a stick on the way through as Timofeyev comes crashing in. Now we're going to have a brawl. Everybody grabs somebody of the opposite color sweater. And that's Stepan Timofeyev involved again. Jake Linnaeus has not begun to assess penalties yet, and we may have none. More words between Bednard and Timofeyev, and everybody will skate away from this one. That's interesting. I don't know what sent Timofeyev off his game. This is not who he's been as a player. Face-off will be to the glove side of Brent Moran, who's been under siege here early. Made a stop at a 2-on-1. Good net front presence by Moran, and he's had to navigate through some traffic. The former fourth-round pick of the Dallas Stars in 2014. Great acquisition for the Marksmen being tested here as they float this one in front. Moise melts it down. That was nearly a catastrophic error for Evan Moise as the Marksmen sent the puck the length of the rink trying to spring a 3-on-2 on zone entry. Missed everybody, but the puck rolled to Moise. It hit off the back of his glove and squirted out, and he pounced on it tenths of a second before the Marksmen were able to get a sweep at. 14:23 to go in the second period. 0-0 the score remains. As the Marksmen win an attacking zone draw, Biesinger toe drags, lost the puck off his forehand. Kyler Matthews unable to get it out. Now Biesinger the far side corner. Sends one toward the net mouth. This one goes off the paddle of Moise and is pitchforked all the way down the length of the rink. This will roll into the clutches of Brent Moran, and he'll hang on with 14:06 to go in this second period. So the face-off will go to the glove side of Moran one more time. Jim Callan will drop the puck. As Knoxville has dictated the pace of play here in the early second period. They win this to the point. Kyler Matthews will give to Ballant. He winds, fires a slap shot, swallowed by Moran. The Marksmen keep getting contributions from Brent Moran, and right now he's the only one who's been awake seemingly in this period. Marksmen have just a single shot on to Evan Moise. Face-off won too well by Knoxville as it hops over the stick of Matthews. He's got to go back into his own zone to grab it. Gives to Jason Price. Price looking to steer it ahead to Ballant, who dumped it in off the skate of Jarrett Cup. So the Marksmen are able to get this one out. They'll work Into the attacking zone with Matthews getting tied up with Tanner Fraze. Marksmen have the puck. Here's a shot. Goes off the shin pad of Rasmus Waxening back in front. Marksman grabbing it again to the near side corner. 2-by-2 they work there. The pass to Sheeran. He'll steer to Cup all the way across for Hoffman to send a long wrister, swallowed by Moise. Now more hand fighting in front of Evan Moise. These two teams aren't going to exchange Christmas cards, that's for sure. And now more shoving. This after the Marksmen were trying to complete a line change. Oh boy. And now a shove given by Dino Balsamo. The linesmen are having to wrestle he. And I believe that's Biesinger apart. Both escorted back to their benches. Jason Price and Taylor McCloy getting explanations from Jake Linnaeus. And you wonder if part of this is spiraled out of control because neither team's been given a power play. We've seen hard hits. We've seen borderline plays, stick work, holding. It happens. But now we've had 3 extracurricular altercations, that being the most severe. No penalties have come of it. Shane Bednard has more parting words for the Knoxville bench. And this is frustration. Fayetteville has felt like they've been the better team in a couple of games. They haven't been able to come away with a victory. Knoxville has a little bite to their game. They like to get out and run and play fast, and when they do lay body checks, they come hard and fast, and sometimes they've come high. As the Marksmen are right back into attacking ice. Centering pass, one-timer, score! Tommy Biesinger with the sweetest of revenge. The game's opening goal. What a find, what a feed, what a finish. Tommy Biesinger will have the first goal of this hockey game. 6:59 into the second period. And the Marksmen are off and running. Shane Bednard with the find in front. Biesinger makes no mistake. Now the Marksmen are looking for more. Backhander off the outside of the cage, and Brucato will send it ahead. Tommy Biesinger has scored in the last 2 now for the Marksmen, and he'll have his 4th goal of the season. Better than a point per game average for Tommy Biesinger, who began the season in the ECHL. Brought ahead by Brady Florent, just ahead of the attacking blue line. He coughs it up, and Vincenzo Renda is onto it. Renda will find McNair, who sends this one up high toward Glover. Glover looked to punch for Renda, who was up in the play. Now a chance the other direction down the near boards is Waxening back. He drives and lifts over the crossbars. He gets taken down. Both players a little worse for wear, as we'll keep an eye on an injured Marksman. It's Oliveri slow to pull himself up. Moise out of his net to play it. Now a 3-on-2. Great defensive stick as Oliveri will sweep this one to the far boards. Jason Price gives it away to Tanner Fraze. The Marksmen push it back up through center. Deflected pass. Handled initially by Sheeran. Gave to Reamers, but the Marksmen are offside. Now Ballant down the near wing. Chips around Renda, who will follow him behind the net. Ballant nearly got punished by Oliveri, who whiffed on the hit and may have taken the worst of it himself. Centering pass to Price. Swings to the back door looking for Ballant. Got him tied up on his backhand. Now here's one just lazily flung toward the net. Wildly it bounces. Knoxville's going to have it. This is Balsamo in front off of his skate. And the Marksmen survive only to the blue line. Kyler Matthews' shot blocked on the way through as Hoffman got in the way. Now Balsamo plays it back behind the net. Ballant upended by Oliveri. To the near side boards now as more bodies converge behind the play. This is Tanner Fraze driving up ice. Long wrist shot swallowed by Moise. And he's going to hang on with 11:01 to go in the second period. Yeoman's work done by Don Oliveri on that last shift, and many wanted a penalty called for the hip check. None given. So we'll keep going. Tommy Biesinger, the lone goal scorer in this hockey game. And an assist from Shane Bednard. Bednard has just been on a tear since coming back from the IR. He is just shy, and quite literally 1 point shy of being a point-per-game player, and he had been up until last night. Marksmen will drive into the slot here, looking for a lane. A shot goes off the stick of Timofeyev and out of play as Bednard was warring against his rival in this game. .10:48 to go in the second period. This game has a very tense feeling in the air. And we've seen the extracurricular altercations, and we know the history between these two teams. I can't explain it, though. Something is a little bit different about this game, and it almost feels like something's bubbling, and ready to explode. 2-on-2. Here come the Ice Bears. Timofeyev picks up the puck far circle. His shot in and out of the glove of Moran, who will find the rebound and melt it, as now Bednard has a hold of J.B. Baker. No shoves here. As Baker and Bednard give each other a couple of love taps, and they'll skate away for a face-off. I don't keep a stopwatch on me, but I can guarantee you this has been one of the longest stretches between media timeouts in real time that we've had. This period has just slowed to snail's pace with so many covers and so many extracurricular jabs given. Dumped in by Taylor McCloy, the far side boards, as Matthews has hold of his man on the far side boards. That was Biesinger, who he had tied up. Marksman will send this one off the near side glass through center. Jumping up to chase is Bednard. As the Ice Bears have it, Timofeyev up the near boards. He's ahead of the attacking blue line. Long wrist shot, punched out by Moran. The far side boards, Price tried to curl to Kyler Matthews. This puck will roll as Matthews gets to it, tops of the circles in his own zone. Baker flings across the rink for Brucato. He'll drop it for Price. Swings to Baker. He looks, fires a shot that goes off the stick of Biesinger and over the net. Price trying to hold it in, lost a stick in the process. This will be sent the length of the rink, and this is going to be icing against the Marksmen with 9:42 to go in the second period. 1-0. Marksmen in the driver's seat of this one.
How do you take the coolest game on earth and make it even hotter? That's what we're trying to figure out. This rebrand night will showcase our burning passion for the game. Add some zest, a little sizzle, and try to spice things up a little bit. This is one night you won't want to miss. The only question is it too hot for you to handle?
.9:42 to go in the second period here from Knoxville, Tennessee. As Tommy Biesinger has the goal for the Marksmen. Brent Moran has been shutting the door on his end. Marksmen are being outshot in this game, 16-12. And it's rare because Knoxville isn't known for being a team that just pummels you with shots. They are a team that wants to create quality chances. Face-off one to the far side point. Turner will hold it in. A rolling puck at the far face-off circle, taken up ice. Driving in, this is just one-handed into the far side zone. Behind the net, Granith reaching after the puck. Reynaud now centers off the paddle of Moise. Fleurin will backhand to the near side boards. Brucato had it for a moment, now he loses it. Moved up ice to the far side corner boards. Granith engaging there with Sheeran, who will center for Reynaud. Alex Reynaud plays below the goal line as he looks at Girard off of his stick. Granith getting to it for Knoxville. This one's sent way up high. Cup, handcuffed by it. So Knoxville, for a moment at least, had it in attacking ice. Now to the far side boards. Picked up by the Marksmen as this will be held by Zach Hoffman. Swings to the near side defenseman. That's Cup all the way across the ice, trying to find Sheeran, who had a jump, loses possession. Waxening back ahead of the attacking blue line. drops for Ballant, who drives in. Andrew Ballant played behind the net as Rasmus Waxening back will find Dean Balsamo. He centers. This one goes off of Hoffman. The near side boards and all the way ahead. Cup jumping up into the rush, 3-on-2 for the Marksmen. Cup centers, shot, tipped on the way through on a takedown as the last man trailing was Hoffman. His shot partially blocked as he got hogtied. A yard sale in the near side corner as somebody's lost a glove. Equipment picked up as Renda drives in on his backhand. Centering pass right to Andrew Ballant for Knoxville, who knocks it back out to center. Ballant takes down his man. Now a chance for Balsamo, awaiting reinforcements. He's tied up and is forced to just play it below the goal line. Oliveri going to grab this one. Don Oliveri turns it over. Jared Nash gives to the trailer Timofeyev. He's around Oliveri. Timofeyev fires. Moran says no and hangs on. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Moran. Jared Nash will take the draw for Knoxville, won by the Marksman. Biesinger has it on his backhand. He's punished by Timofeyev with a little extra. A few shoves given there against Biesinger. No call. Baker gives to Price, far point to Timofeyev. He toe drags, looking for a lane. He shoots wide. Step on Timofeyev with a chance. Now he's got another. He misses over top the crossbar. To the near side boards, Kyler Matthews will hold the line. Picked up by Jarrett Cup, who will find Biesinger. Backhands right to Jarrett Cup. Cup working against Timofeyev, shoots it on goal to Moise, who will trap the one-hop and hang on. 6:52 to go in the second period. Stepan Timofeyev is not somebody you want to give space to, and the Marksman did. And fortunately, he blew that one wide of Moran. Shots on goal, 17-13, favoring Knoxville. Marksman toe in to take this draw. They win it. Toe dragging. Huge hit laid by Florent. This is a delayed penalty. It'll be a trip. Now shoves in front. It's McNair getting into it with Kyler Matthews. McVeigh's going to walk Gerard to the end wall. Jason Price has a man in a bear hug. These are full-blown punches being thrown now. The initial penalty was going to be a trip to Brady Florent as he slid feet first and took the skates out from under the Marksman attacking player. Then McNair and Matthews engage with each other. Glover came in. And we'll see how all this gets sorted out. It is a tripping penalty against Florent. And that's it. So the Marksman will go on to the St. Peter Pest Control power play here. Late in the second period, 6:45 to go in it. This penalty comes 13-15 into the frame. Jeff Carr down at ice level. He'll converse with Jake Linnaeus here. There is a lot of conversation, and just based on the way that Carr is gesturing with his roster in his hand, he's pointed back down to Brent Moranzin twice. I think he's bringing up the hip check that Don Oliveri laid. And it's close. It's close. But Oliveri with a hip check gets into the thighs of his man. When Florent dives, ostensibly trying to throw the same thing, he got well below the knees, and that's a trip. And on a hip check, you can call a trip if you go below the knees. And that is the difference in those two plays. So the Marksman of the St. Peter Pest Control power play, first time in the game. Here's a shot. Big rebound in front. Moise says no. Tracking the rebound, and he'll melt it down. St. Peter Pest Control provides year-round pest control solutions. Send all your bugs to see St. Peter. And a good start to this man advantage for the Marksmen. They were 0 for 6 last night. Knoxville chips this one ahead. Here's Brucato, short-handed chance, sticked away by Oliveri. Up the near side wing, here comes Glover. Slides by McVeigh as he works to the near side corner. McVeigh does manage to find the puck. He'll send it the length of the rink, and Moran is way out of his net to play it. New PK unit coming on for the Ice Bears. Oliveri is going to backhand this one to Bednard. He'll swing it to the near side boards as driving in is Biesinger. Splits the defense as he works around Timofeyev. Knoxville to it, they cannot clear. Oliveri sets up Bednard at the far side point. Bednard with a pass into the skates of Ballant. Andrew Ballant turning with it. A good move behind the net. He's working up speed. Sends a headman look up ice that goes off the body of Bednard, who then batted a clearing attempt out of midair. Marksmen have numbers. A backdoor pass taken away by Timofeyev. He's tripped up. This will be a penalty. Oliveri skated and Timofeyev dropped him. Oliveri looking back. Tripping will be the call. I believe it's Bednard who is the guilty party. Biesinger. So we'll go 4-on-4 for a time here. Late second period. 52 seconds of 4-on-4 time to be exact. So this penalty will come 14:23 into the second period. And an attacking zone draw for the Ice Bears. Knoxville 0 for 3 on the man advantage last night. But they're dangerous when up a man. Driven ahead here by Zach Hoffman, and he'll backhand it behind Evan Moyce. He's out of his net to play it. Swings to the near boards as this will be skated ahead by Timofeyev, who seems to be the story of the hour. Timofeyev to Rasmus Waxen-Engback. Shot off the stick of Moran into the far corner. Timofeyev the first there. Timofeyev will shovel for Charlie Granite. Centers as he was looking for Nash, but it's intercepted. Here come the Marksmen. This is Cup. Flings it all the way up ice. Driving in here is Reamers. He'll work behind Moyce on his backhand to the far boards. Cup takes a step around of Granite. Gets around Waxen-Engback. Centers! Rolling puck! Moyce melts it down. And guess who? Stepan Timofeyev has a man at a bear hug. Now more shoves. Timofeyev ripped off the helmet of, I believe, Don Oliveri. That's exactly who it is. And Timofeyev now is giving a diatribe to Jake Linnaeus. 4:50 to go in the second period. Doesn't look like any penalties will come of this. This one's got some spice.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
No penalties given at the end of the play for either Don Oliveri or Stepan Timofeyev. We stay 4-on-4 for all of 5 seconds. And then Knoxville will have an abbreviated power play, and the Marksmen will go to the Freddy's penalty kill. 4:50 remaining in the second period. Tommy Biesinger has the lone goal in the hockey game. He's also the one in the penalty box. Face-off will be to the glove side of Evan Moyce. Draw won by the Marksmen as this one went up in the air for a moment, settled, and the Ice Bears will play it behind Evan Moyce. Looking up ice is Jason Price. He'll saunter slowly ahead before taking a couple of steps and dropping it back for McVeigh. Swings wide for Brucato, centers to McVeigh, who will look to the near point. This is Jason Price again, setting things up on the man advantage. 50 seconds remaining in it. Balsamo off the near boards up for Price. Holds on his backhand. Will send it behind the net for Brucato. Stefan Brucato swings to Dean Balsamo. Feeds it up to the point. Price winds and fires. Tipped on the way through. Moran tracks and covers. Brett Moran has been on top of his game tonight. Big stop there on a puck that was deflected below the hash marks. And that's kind of the line of demarcation for goaltenders. You expect them to have something that's a deflection from above those hash marks. That one was in tight. And a good job by Moran to make the adjustment, the save, and not give up a rebound. Same power play unit remains out for Knoxville as the Marksmen win this faceoff. The clearing attempt off McVeigh. Second time, it's out to center. Balsamo holding at the red line. Hog-tied here by McCloy and has to kick it back for McVeigh with just 20 seconds remaining in the Freddy's penalty kill for the Marksmen. McVeigh will swing to Ballant. Feeds it up to the point. Jason Price is offside. That pass does just cross over the blue line. Price unable to hold the line, and a power play unit change upcoming for Knoxville. Rasmus Waxeneng back. Had Brady Fleurin out there for a moment. Instead, it'll be Timofeyev to come on. Timofeyev cuts wide on a face-off that is won by the Marksmen. They have it in their own zone, worked up the far boards. This is all the way out, and may just do it for the power play. Evan Moyes sends this one all the way ahead. This may be icing. Well, not according to Jake Linnaeus. He's going to say it was played with a high stick. The Marksmen refused to touch this puck. And Linnaeus will be forced to blow it dead with 3:33 to go in the second period. What a heads-up play by Jarrett Cupp, too, though. Knew it wasn't going to be icing, and he knows that face-off has to come outside. Cupp thought it was going to generate all the way down at the other end where the shot was from, not where it was played with a high stick, which is where it will go. So Brian Thornbauer will drop the puck. Not in time for Bednard. He'll be thrown from the circle. So we go again. Face-off won by the Ice Bears. Sam Turner driving against Sam Storman. A backhand shot. Caught and held onto by Moran as Storman finished his man into the end wall. And those two will have to be separated. So the face-off is sent up in the air. This puck is rolling on edge. McCloy will chase behind the net. Sends it into open space for Bednard, who centers, looking at McCloy. The pass intercepted by Sam Turner. 3:10 to go in this second period. High up in the air. McNair had it for a moment. This is going to be called a hand pass, as McNair was not the first to touch it after grabbing it and putting it down. 3:08 remaining in the second period. Face-off in neutral ice. It'll be right in front of the Knoxville bench. Marksmen looking to finish off this period cleanly, and for the third time this season, go to the second intermission locker room with a lead, but they'll ice this puck here. .259 remaining in the second period. Marksmen 1, Ice Bears 0. This face-off is one ahead by the Marksmen. Driving is Tanner Fraze. Dropped for Reamers, and it hopped over his stick. So Balsamo will push it back for Ballant, who sends it ahead to Rasmus Waxeneng back. Puck is on edge one more time. Rough ice down there. And no wonder. It has been a weekend here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Gabriel Iglesias was in town on Friday, which is why the Ice Bears had to play Thursday instead. And when the Marksmen arrived early Saturday morning, 4:45 a.m., they were taking down the stage and getting the ice revealed. Sheeran will drop it here for Biesinger, who centers off a shin pad and back up to the blue line. FX Girard will play to the far side corner. Reaching after it here for the Marksmen is Nolan Sheeran, taken away by Waxeneng back. He'll float it up ice. Blowing a tire initially there was Hoffman, but he'll recover. Girard will give it to him. Backhanded to Alex Serrano, who will dump it behind the net. Jason Price engaging with his man there. Price has his man in a bear hug. Marksmen somehow get it to Girard. He backhands to the near circle, looking for Renda, but missed behind him. Now Girard has it at the tops of the near face-off circle. Spins one on goal. Moist says no. This puck is behind the net. Marksmen swarm it. Fed up to the point now. A one-timer from Girard. Caught and held on to by Evan Moist. 1:29 to go in the second period. Marksmen being outshot 19-15 in the hockey game. Now 19-16 with Moist making that last save. Face-off won by the Ice Bears. They'll play behind the net. Rolling puck settled behind the cage by the Marksmen. They'll work into the near side corner. Held on to here for a moment by FX Girard. Tried to play it right back into the traffic. Knoxville having none of it. Here comes Timofeyev for the Ice Bears. Flips it ahead. Chance for Brucato. Off-angle shot. Moran makes the save. The rebound in front swept away by Renault. Kyler Matthews will dump this one in. Minute to go in the second period. 1-0 Fayetteville. Renda starts things up with speed. Clean pass to Taylor McCloy. Spins to the near face-off circle and centers as he was looking for Bednard in front. Jared Nash sends it out to the far sideboards. Breakout pass off the stick of McCloy. It's back out to center. He's got to wait for everybody to touch. Coughs off the puck. Jared Nash with speed, trying to get around Renda. He cannot as Baker comes in to knock the puck free. J.B. Baker to the point. Granith winds and fires a slap shot over the crossbar. Sam Turner trying to hold the line. He cannot. Here come the Marksmen. Maybe a 2-on-1. Biesinger feeds it up ice, but a great defensive stick by Charlie Granith. Now Bednard picks up the loose change. He gives it into the high slot. Granith takes it away, but turns it over. McCloy spins to the near wing. This is Biesinger. He'll pull the trigger this time. Caught. Moist shows the glove, makes the save, and now more conversations in back of the Knoxville net. Cooler heads prevailing once again, and Bears worth mentioning, no pun intended. Knoxville and Fayetteville have each only had a singular power play that has run to full time. Face-off won by Fayetteville. A long wrist shot goes off a shin pad. And now Nash tried to bring it ahead on the far boards, intercepted. Biesinger takes it for the Marksman. Waits looking for a passing lane. None there as he's finished into the end wall. And it wouldn't be a matchup between these two, especially not today, without a few more words being exchanged. The second period buzzer. Through 40 minutes of play, the Fayetteville Marksmen have a 1-0 lead on the Knoxville Ice Bears. Coming up during our second period intermission, we'll put this period on reset for you, recap the goal, and we'll also take a couple of your questions that you've submitted during our Ask the Voice segment. This is Marksman Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich, All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen. How do you take the coolest game on Earth and make it even hotter? That's what we're trying to figure out. This rebrand night will showcase our burning passion for the game. Add some zest, a little sizzle, and try to spice things up a little bit. This is one night you won't want to miss. The only question is it too hot for you to handle?
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth at the Knoxville Civic Coliseum in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. Drew Blevins alongside you. The Fayetteville Marksmen, for the third time this season, have a lead after 40 minutes, and for the first time this season will look to hold on to it and skate out of Knoxville, Tennessee with a win. This has been a game that has had a lot of vitriol to it, and the guy who's really been stirring that as much as he legally can is Stepan Timofeyev. The lone goal in the period came 6:59 into it. Tommy Biesinger capitalizing on a feed from Shane Bednard. This all came after Biesinger was jumped from behind by Timofeyev, who then turned around and played the guitar for the country music-loving fans of the state of Tennessee. Big grin on his face. The Boston, Massachusetts native now has 9 points in 8 games for the Marksmen. Shane Bednard, with a key assist, now has 17 on the year, as it seems to be a race for 20 between he, Matt McNair, and Don Oliveri to see who's going to hit 20 assists first for Fayetteville. Down the stretch, I thought that Knoxville had some good chances. Brent Moran has been huge for Fayetteville. He's come up with some big saves, a 2-on-1 midway through the period. Flurry of shots there at the end as well. And he's been unsolvable so far for Knoxville. And keep in mind, this is a personal meeting for him. As he was in camp with this Knoxville Ice Bears team, Evan Moyes was not, but Christian Stead was. And he was frustrated at the loss last night as he thought his team had chances. And, of course, one of his biggest gripes was he felt like he was interfered with in the second goal that was scored by Dean Balsamo. And had the chance to talk to him about it. Seemed much more settled, much more calm today. But in talking with his playing partner, Matt Williams, Brent Moran is somebody who can seem like he is teetering on the edge of going off the rails. He will scream, he will yell at anybody who passes by, and he's still going to play good hockey. And Matt Williams was kind of in awe of it. But nonetheless, strong start for Brent Moran. They'll need him down the stretch. Coming up right after this break, we'll answer some of your questions from right up here in the broadcast booth. This is Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's original double, Chicago dog, and a turtle sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome back to Knoxville, Tennessee. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth from the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. Time to answer some of your listener-submitted questions from right up here in the broadcast booth. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey is, we'll pot up the crowd mic levels so you can hear what's playing in the background, we hope. As you might imagine, in a college town like Knoxville, Tennessee, the state song is going to be blared. Our first question tonight comes from Scott, who's listening in Youngsville, North Carolina. And Scott wants to know which came first in hockey, offside or icing? And that's a great question because obviously a game that is as new as the game is, relatively speaking. I mean, the first organized game of hockey was played on March 3rd, 1875 at the Victoria Skating Rink. There weren't any lines on the ice. It was just, here's a couple of guys with a stick and at that point a block of wood, go put it in the goal. Well, what they realized was starting to happen is that there were players that were standing at the other end of the ice and willing to go shorthanded defensively. So the red line came into play first around the 1910s and the 1920s. That's the icing line. It separates the ice in half, and the way icing works is if the puck goes below the goal line, behind the net, and the team that did not shoot it down there, the team that is going to defend, if they win the foot race back, that's icing. And that's been in place nearly as long as we've had the modern game. It was in place in the NHL when it started in 1917, but we would have to wait until the 1930s for the offside rule to come into place, as cherry picking was still a problem. So you can't have guys over the blue line standing in front of the net, and that's why that blue line rule is in place. And really, it's an interesting and fascinating history to look at how that all breaks down with icing and offside. But a great question from Scott. Our other question comes from Dale, and Dale is listening in the eastern part of the state in Wilson, North Carolina. Dale wants to know, why is the fox the logo for a team called the Marksmen? This is a great question, and one that was actually answered at the opening press conference when the Fayetteville Marksmen were announced as the new brand for the SPHL team in Fayetteville. And I like the way owner Chuck Norris put it. He goes, a fox is wily. He is sneaky. He finds ways to be a persistent threat to whatever he's fighting against, and he just doesn't go away, and that wily nature is what we want to have as our style of play in the game of hockey, and that's kind of what this team has been. They don't go away. They're very rarely blown out. They will lean on you. They will fight. They are always there, and they're creative. They find ways to win hockey games, but that's why the Fox was embodied for a team that has such a strong military background. And just as an addendum to that, the reason it's the Fayetteville Marksmen is when you enter into the military in the United States Army and you are handling a firearm, everybody's a marksman. That is the entry level. Marksman, sharpshooter, and expert, but everybody's a marksman, and wanting to be a community-based organization, the Marksmen being everyone for everyone, an appropriate name. So thank you so much to Scott and Dale for their questions. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS at marksmanhockey.com, with your name, where you're listening from, a good question about hockey or the Marksmen. We'll take you for a spin around the league right after this.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome back to Knoxville, Tennessee. Drew Blevins with you. Let's go for a quick spin around the SPHL. We'll start things off in Roanoke, where the Rail Yard Dogs have maintained that 4-0 lead on the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Right now, they are just starting the third period as Roanoke looks to get back in the win column after suffering back-to-back losses versus Pensacola. Last night's came in overtime fashion. Peoria is out to a quick start against Quad City. They have a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period. Huntsville will host Birmingham a little bit later on. They'll drop the puck in about an hour or so. From Winston-Salem, North Carolina, the NC State Ice Pack has won the ACCHL championship over North Carolina. They are back-to-back defending ACCHL champions. Congratulations to Tim Healy and the rest of the NC State Ice Pack program on another successful season that culminates in an Admirals Cup. And best of luck to them in the ACHA regional tournament, where they will be heading in a couple of weeks. Puck drop of a really good one between Fayetteville and Knoxville is next.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
How do you take the coolest game on Earth and make it even hotter? That's what we're trying to figure out. This rebrand night will showcase our burning passion for the game. Add some zest, a little sizzle, and try to spice things up a little bit. This is one night you won't want to miss. The only question is it too hot for you to handle?
Time to drop the puck on period number 3 here from Knoxville, Tennessee, with the Fayetteville Marksmen holding a 1-0 lead. It is the third time this season that Fayetteville has had the lead on Knoxville going into the final 20 minutes. The previous 2 times, Knoxville has found a way to come back and win. Marksmen will look to stymie that here. And right as the puck dropped, a false start off the face-off. We'll do this all over again. Clean face-off win for the Marksmen as Renda is going to spin to Oliveri. He'll give across to Biesinger, who has it, driving in on the backhand. He shovels it wide. Good chance for Tommy Biesinger as he was fed by Bednard. Those two have been a deadly connection here this evening. Now Brady Florent will give to Stefan Brucato. Drops to the trailer. That's McVeigh, who will play it behind the net toward Brucato. Stefan Brucato on his forehand to Kyler Matthews, who is finished on a strong hit by Biesinger. A backhand pass to center as McCloy's cut down by McVeigh. Makes the play to dump it in. Going to chase here is Matthews, who will find Jason Price. The elder statesman will look up ice. Knoxville will take it right up Broadway. Driving here is Florent. Cuts to the far side boards, dispossessed from behind by Reamers, and the Marksmen float this one back out through center. Riley Robertson is on it. Robertson sends to the far side boards. This was deflected on the way out, so no icing. Harrison Harper has the puck for the Marksmen. Backhands turned over to Robertson. His slap shot end over end is well wide of Moran. Spun back toward the net by Nash. He misses wide behind the net. Net dislodged momentarily, settles back on its pegs. So the Ice Bears have it in the form of J.B. Baker. Plays to Timofeyev. Timofeyev tried to catch up to the puck, unable to here. The Marksmen unable to get it around to J.B. Baker, though. Nash centers looking for Timofeyev. The pass blocked. Baker gets the puck. Spins it to the near side boards. Line is held by Skylar Smutek. Long shot by Baker, wide of the far post. Jumping in to hold the line, Riley Robertson centering pass. Baker with a shot over the crossbar. The rebound scooped up by Nash, who will yield to Baker. Baker turns in the near face-off circle. His shot goes off a stick on the way through as Sheeran got his twig in the way. The Marksmen will send this one back out through center. Hurried line change upcoming. Jared Nash calls for the puck. He's got it. Flips it forward. Kicked wide by Balsamo. Marksmen will find the loose puck. Breakout pass, flipped up through center. It's Matt McNair, one-hands it into the near corner. Chasing Granith, who lost the puck to FX Girard. Going to dig after it is McNair. Behind the net now Glover in a reuniting of this popular line. Now Ballant takes it away. Andrew Ballant down the far side boards. Cup cuts him off. Left it for FX Girard, who sends to McNair. McNair has it in the neutral zone. Lost it just out of his reach to Balsamo, who found Waxening back, punched back, and having to push it up ice, Baker found Balsamo. Now Waxening back. The near side boards, turns it over to McCloy. He coughs up the puck, though. Cross ice pass to Jason Price. As Kyler Matthews drifts back to help out his defensive partner. Price gives it to him. He'll touch for Ballant. Right back. As Kyler Matthews has to send this one ahead. Price around his man. Fires! Misses over the crossbar. Good chance for Jason Price, who shows off a little speed. Here's a shot that's right into the body of McVeigh. He turns and fires. Getting in the way is McCloy. He's stung. Taylor McCloy will get back to the bench here as Kyler Matthews twirls behind the net. Leaves for Jason Price. Price sends a long pass ahead. Florent chasing after it. Vincenzo Renda in the way. Backhands into the near side corner. 16:30 to go in the third period. Backhanded to Riley Robertson, who fumbles with it over the blue line. Everybody has to touch up for Knoxville. From behind the net, Marksmen will begin this breakout as Brucato gets dropped by Oliveri. Headman look to Reamers, who will chase it down. Behind the net, Robertson will beat him out for the puck. A little soft chip up to the far red line. Renda will slam it back in. Moise touches for a moment, then shovels to Smutek with a hard crashing play made in back of the goal by Reamers. Dumped in by the Ice Bears. The first one there is Oliveri for Fayetteville. Don Oliveri will loft this one back. Trying to trap it was Granith. This is going to be icing against the Marksmen. 15:54 to go in the third period, and an inopportune time to ice that puck. Face-off will go to the glove side of Brent Moran, who has been equal to 19 shots in this game. J.B. Baker will take the draw for Knoxville. Wins it forward in a crafty little play. Tries to scoop it to center, looking for Timofeyev. Bednard got in the way. Now a puck rolled back toward the front office gate. Nash driving. Sends it to Baker in the near side corner. He traps the puck, looked up to the point. Nobody was home as Turner had come in to crash. So a free clear for the Marksmen and a new unit coming out. 15:30 to go in the third period. This is Granith looking up ice. Charlie Granith spins it to the far side boards. Knoxville content just to chop this one in. Taylor McCloy tracks it down here for the Marksmen. McCloy working against Jared Nash. Nash digs the puck free, found Jason Price. Looked at Timofeyev for a moment. The pass intercepted. Marksman pushed to the far boards as Reynaud will dump it in. Near side corner, Jason Price the first there. 15 minutes to go in the third period as Price sends a long pass ahead to the red line. Just given ahead by Timofeyev, who finds Ballant. His shot cut down by Moran, and he'll melt the puck. 14:55 to go in the third period. Marksmen leading 1-0.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Brayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Welcome back to the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. Fayetteville Marksmen leading the Knoxville Ice Bears 1-0. Tommy Biesinger is the lone goal scorer. Came 6:59 into the second period on a one-timer from a feed from Shane Bednard. Those two were denied on a rush by Christian Stead in the second period yesterday. Almost fitting that right now they're the ones who have the difference maker. Face off the Marksman zone to the blocker side of Brent Moran. Waxening back. will duke it out against Bednard, and Shane Bednard wins the faceoff. This is Jarrett Cupp. Sends it ahead off the stick of Biesinger as McNair will go to chase this one. Finishes his man to the near side corners. Ballant turns and fires this one the length of the rink. Icing is waved. I'm guessing that Brian Thornbauer thought that Cupp got a piece of that, and from his angle he may have. From my angle, and I had a great shot of it, he didn't. So Knoxville will regroup. Here comes Jason Price. Price going to try to do it himself. Lost the puck crossing the attacking blue line. Marksmen have numbers the other way. Headman pass rolls just off the forehand of Tanner Fraze as Knoxville will dump this one in from behind the red line. This one will be icing. 14-10 to go in the third period. Brent Moran has been fantastic in this hockey game. Evan Moyse, in his own right, very good as well. Marksmen have the 1-0 lead on the Biesinger goal as Knoxville wins the faceoff. They try to work to the near boards. Reamers is in front, sets up a one-timer from Oliveri, steered out by Moyse. Ballant to the rebound for Knoxville. Chipped it up to Rasmus Waxen-Engback, who gave it away. Now a chance for Fraze. His wrist shot affected by Smutek and wide. Knoxville to it. A rolling puck at the Marksman attacking blue line. Waxen-Engback just backhands it to space. Oliveri sends it ahead. This one goes off the skate of Reamers. You heard from him during the first period intermission. Saucered over to Oliveri. He'll turn it back to the near wing. Reamers chips it ahead. Smutek, awaiting in his own zone, will have it. Will sweep to Riley Robertson. Large body defenseman works up ice, and this will be dumped in as Robertson is deep to chase. Here's a centering pass. Florent kicked out by Moran. Golden opportunity for Knoxville. Now Granite tipped. McVeigh can't get it to go. McVeigh will send it up to Robertson. Long wrist shot, high and wide. Charlie Granite pinches in to hold the line. Sends it all the way around the kick plate to McVeigh on the far side boards. Played back behind the net. This is Brady Florent. He spins to the front. Nobody home. And a clear for the Marksman as that is back out to the blue line. McVeigh with a stick lift. Florent touched up and almost hold the puck. Brought back ahead by the Marksman. They'll chip this one in to Moyse, who will trap it under his glove and hold for a whistle. And that's a win for the Marksman as an attacking zone draw follows. Moyse will tend to his blocker side. 12:50 to go, third period. 1-0 Fayetteville in the driver's seat of this one. Tommy Biesinger, the lone goal in the hockey game. As Knoxville struggles to break this one out from the far face-off circle in their own zone. Jared Nash is going to skate around the net to reverse field. Nash across the red line on his backhand. He gets cracked but had Timofeyev. Sets up Baker for a shot. Moran says no. Timofeyev shovels the rebound high. That's into the protective meshing and out of play. Oh boy. Now that looked like a sleepy little play, but Jared Nash had a burst of speed up the near side wing. Stepan Timofeyev, who has had his name everywhere on this hockey game, seemingly done everything but score. He's been a very physical player and a hard guy to track down tonight. He's lined up to the inside wing as Knoxville wins this face-off forward. They'll work behind the net. 12:25 to go in the third period. Marksman still up 1-0. Shot goes off the end wall by Matthews. The Marksmen are able to clear down the far side wing. Timofeyev will go back and track it. Watch out, he's got speed. Timofeyev onside down the near wing. Toe drags. Cut off as he tried to bury his shoulder toward the net by Hoffman. Timofeyev, backdoor pass, rolls in front, well wide of Moran as it's scooped up by Harrison Harper. Harper gives into the middle for Bednard. Tried to give to Biesinger down the far wing. Balsamo intercepts. He's into attacking ice but lost the puck just as he crossed the blue line. Worked behind the net. A turnover. Nash gives in front. Balsamo can't get it. Now Matthews. He fires. Bucked the way through. Biesinger with two huge defensive plays for the Marksmen. Fayetteville survives the chance. Bednard gives ahead. Here's McCloy. He's got Biesinger. Centers. But Ballant took away the passing lane. Hard hit in the far side corner. Biesinger separated from the puck as this one's moved quickly ahead to Waxen-Engback. Bumped by Hoffman. Marksman will get to it. Nearly too many men. Jake Linace looking at it. No call. We'll keep going. 2 penalties called against either side this game, and half of those were matching minors as Ballant is offside entering the zone. And the Ice Bears wanted a too many men call there badly. 11-12 remaining in the third period Knoxville out shooting the Marksmen 22-19 in the hockey game overall. Fayetteville leading where it counts 1-0. Face-off right in front of the Marksman bench, won by Fayetteville. Stepping up, holding the puck is Hoffman, gains the blue line and dumps it into his attacking zone. Tapping his stick, forcing Riley Robertson to cough it up, and he does. High on the near side glass, the Marksmen will retrieve at their own blue line. Cross-ice dump in, this is icing. Uncharacteristic miscue for Jarrett Cupp, who thought he had men up ice and just missed him. Face-off will be to the near circle in the Knoxville attacking zone. Won by Waxen Engback as the Marksmen swarm the puck. This will be drug to the end wall. Waxen Engback takes down his man. As going to this one is Nolan Sheeran. Sheeran trying to poke it around of Sam Turner, and he does. 3-on-2 for the Marksmen if they hurry. Reamer's cut down. No call as Balsamo laid the body check. Reamers is up. We're all good. Let's keep going. There's a hard charge as Cupp got knocked into the bench by Rasmus Waxen Engback. The whole Marksman bench stood up. They wanted a penalty on both of those hits. Here's a backdoor pass. Are you kidding me, Brent Moran? Stretched out with a blocker's side leg pad and robs Brady Florent. Now a chance for the Marksman. Centering pass. Rolls just off the stick of Sheeran. In the far side corners, Matt McNair. He'll get a little bit of assistance, but it's eventually Jason Price to take this puck ahead. Price centers it, and now it's pushed ahead to Stefan Brucato, who gets tied up. This will be icing, and we've got a penalty in the back play. Let's see who the guilty party is. It's going to be on Stefan Brucato. Hooking is the call. And the captain of Knoxville comes unhinged. He hooked Oliveri, and are they going to get them both is the question. The answer is yes. No power play upcoming. We'll go 4-on-4 right after these messages.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world. Of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
There was a lot of moaning and groaning and complaining as Stefan Brucato and Don Oliveri were both escorted to the penalty box at the end of that last sequence. 9:53 to go in this third period. Fayetteville 1, Knoxville 0. We'll go 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, barring another penalty. Don Oliveri and Stefan Brucato get tied up. It was interference on Brucato, hooking on Oliveri. Jason Price will grab this puck behind Evan Moyce, starts the bid up ice. Jared Nash down the near side wing, fires. Renda got his stick in the way and sends that puck out of play. 9:38 to go in this third period. So the Marksmen are looking to do something they have not done all year, and that is pull a win here in Knoxville. Season series was determined back on January 21st. The Ice Bears have not defeated the Marksmen by more than 3 goals. They only did that once. 2 of their wins have included an empty net goal. This has just been a dogfight all year long. McVeigh works down to the ice and loses the face-off as Biesinger went down there with him. Man, Tommy Biesinger has been a real spitfire in this hockey game, and he's the guy who has the goal. Chipped up ice is ducking his shoulder in as Vincenzo Renda. Pushed off the puck by Timofeyev, who will soccer to the near side boards. Hard hit delivered by Price as he knocks Bednard from the puck. Taken by Timofeyev, works around Bednard with a pass to McVeigh. McVeigh will lead for Andrew Ballant, who has speed. 3-on-2 defensively as Ballant will take it into the far side corner, awaiting reinforcements. Ballant feeds Charlie Granite, new defenseman on the ice after a change. Shot through traffic, blocked on the way through. McVeigh has it. Moran will melt it. 58 seconds remaining in this 4-on-4 period. 8:51 to go in the third. 1-0 Marksmen. Knoxville fans trying to spurn on their team here. They've only dropped 3 at home all season. Another big face-off win for the Marksmen, and that's Matt McNair ducking into the circle. He's the shortest guy involved in this hockey game at 5'8", but he's laid some big body checks. Florent takes it at center. He drives, wrap chance in front, off his skate on the way through, and Jarrett Cupp has the rebound for the Marksmen. Cupp sends it up to center. McNair reaching his stick after it, prevented Granite from fielding cleanly. Now Brady Florent peels up ice on the near side boards. Florent run into by Zach Hoffman, who gets the better of him. Taken by Harrison Harper, who will start things up ice. Harper tied up from behind by Balsamo, coughs up the puck. Leaves it in space for Florent, who is crushed by Harrison Harper. Balsamo picks up the puck. He centers. Waxening backfires. Hoffman in the way. Blocked it with his skate. Another good play made by Alex Reynaud as he knocked his man from the puck. Now Reamer sets up Harper. Backdoor Reamer's a one-timer pushed wide of the far post. We're back to even strength as Oliveri will come to the bench. Both defensemen changing for the Marksmen. Could be a bad change. Here comes Brucato. Works right up the middle. Lost the puck at the last second as Storman squishes him. Stand-up defensive play by Sam Storman. Headman look for FX Girard, who drifted too far beyond the blue line and did not field the puck. This is icing. And there's not a lot of difference there, as if FX Girard had touched the puck, it would have been intentional offside. The face-off would have been right back at Moran's end. But the Marksmen could have changed, and now they can. 7:32 to go in the third period. Knoxville wins the draw. Kyler Matthews' is shot steered away by Moran. He puts that one into the protective netting and out of play. 7:28 to go in the third period. Brent Moran, 22 of 22. Evan Moyce, 18 of 19. The difference maker, Tommy Biesinger. We've been at 1-0 since 6:59 into the second period. Dumped in by the Marksman behind the net. Evan Moyce will shovel it to Kyler Matthews. Feeds it all the way ahead for J.B. Baker. Takes a hard bounce off the boards right to Moran. And a fortunate hop for the Ice Bears as Moran has to cover, so this will negate icing. And another defensive zone draw coming for the Marksmen. The top group will be out for Knoxville here. Florent with McVeigh and Brucato, the forward line. Face-off one to Jason Price. His shot is blocked on the way through. Sent ahead by the Marksman, unable to get it out cleanly on the first try. Just whacked forward. Brucato knocks Glover as here's a chance for FX Girard. 2-on-1 defensively as the Marksmen hold the line. Just swept ahead by McCloy, who fanned on it. So it's back out to center, but here comes Fayetteville. Down the near wing, this is Renda. Lays it for McCloy behind the net. McCloy watched closely by Kyler Matthews. Matthews will take the puck in the far side corner. Chips it ahead for Brucato, the captain. Stefan Brucato, one-on-one back with Renda. Renda makes a good play. Now here's a shot from Ballant off angle. Moran stands tall with Brucato right in front, and he may have gotten in an extra swipe. Brucato lost his helmet on the play. Brent Moran will flip the puck up and down in his glove. 6:33 to go in this third period. 1-0 Fayetteville. Brent Moran bounced around the OHL. Time spent with North Bay, Niagara, and Flint. Now locked into this contest. Meaningful one for him. Face-off won by Knoxville. Here's a shot by Ballant over the net and everything. And out of play. That was tipped by Cupp, who did a good job to get his stick in the way. Andrew Ballant factored in the game-deciding play way back on November 5th in this building. 3-2 win for Knoxville. It was at that time. Now here's Turner. Fires a slap shot, swallowed by Moran. And this game is creeping along. Still 6:22 left to go. Plenty of time. And no rush here for Knoxville. Face off to the glove side of Moran. This time Fayetteville wins it. Off the near side glass, back out to center. Sam Turner is there. He turns it over at the Marksman blue line. Pitched up ahead. Here's Biesinger with a slap shot on a rolling puck that goes wide of Moyes. Picked up on the far wing by Granite. Zips it into the middle as he was looking for the furthest man up ice that was Balsamo. Everybody has to reset. Turner will dump it in here to the near side corner. And is it icing or did that puck ricochet out of play? And that puck bounced out. I was about to say, I thought that was a pretty clear pass from ahead of the red line. So this face-off will go one more time to the glove side of Brent Moran. The Marksmen win it directly behind of their goaltender. Everybody swarms to the puck. Timofeyev has it. Timofeyev lost it. This is Matt McNair going against Stepan Timofeyev. Timofeyev pulls away with it. He fires through traffic. Moran knocks it into the near corner as Nash gets hauled down. He was holding the stick of Jarrett Cupp, and it doesn't matter as the Ice Bears are going to have a late power play in this third period. Hooking the call goes against Jarrett Cupp, and here's the chance that Knoxville's craved. Jeff Carr may very well opt to use a timeout. He's gathered his power play unit here. And they will slowly come out. Time of this penalty, 14-19 into the third period. So the Marksmen will go to the Freddy's penalty kill. You can visit Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers on Ramsey Street across from Methodist University. When the Marksmen kill a penalty at home, everybody in attendance wins free custard courtesy of Freddy's. Face-off was won by Knoxville. Ballant has to spin to Jason Price. He'll give to the far side wing. Centering pass over top the net. Sticks converge, and that was nowhere near a shot on goal. Here's a hard hit on Brucato. Delayed penalty. It's going to be a 5-on-3. Boarding is the call. Zach Hoffman, that was Tanner Fraze who was all over Jake Linnaeus. Penalty will go to Don Oliveri. Boarding the call and a 5-on-3 opportunity for Knoxville here. It'll be for 1 minute and 43 seconds. Penalty separated by just 17 seconds. That's a bitter pill to swallow for Corey Melkert and company. A lot of open space and a two-man advantage for Knoxville. Good start for the Marksmen here, nearly a shorthanded chance. McCloy along with Renda and Hoffman, the iron three. Knoxville back into attacking ice on the far boards. They begin to set up. Price to the back door. Here's a low wrist shot. Rebound. They score. The 5-on-3 advantage is what it took, and Anthony McVeigh has tied this hockey game. Goal comes with 5:05 to go in this third period. Balsamo will have an assist on it. Corey Melkert glares at his alternate captain in the penalty box. Still 1 minute and 40 seconds of power play time left after the Oliveri boarding penalty. Timofeyev will have the puck here. Stepan Timofeyev up the near side boards. He'll dump it in below the goal line as Jared Nash goes to grab it. He's squished on the end wall. Knoxville begins the setup. Now here's Florent. Cross-ice pass, Timofeyev. Thought about his shot, now fires. Squarely in the way of that one, and blocking it was Jarrett Cupp. Now behind the net, Nash, wrap chance, sealed by Moran on the far side goal post. Everybody jockeying for position. Knoxville comes away. Centering pass will bounce to Timofeyev on the near side half wall. He's around McNair. Backhands to Turner. Right back for Timofeyev near circle. Cross-ice pass, a shot. Moran got a piece of it with the blocker as he came all the way across the goal crease. Now Timofeyev has a hog tie on McNair. He's able to get it up to the point. Walking with it, Sam Turner. Feeds to the point. Timofeyev gives to the back door. One-timer. Oh, what a stop by Brent Moran! Lunging over, he gloves it and keeps it at 1-1. 41 seconds to go in the Oliveri Minor. 4:04 to go in regulation. What a hockey game.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
4:04 to go, third period. Tommy Biesinger and Anthony McVeigh are the goal scorers in this hockey game. Biesinger scored 6:59 into the second period. Knoxville converts on a two-man advantage with McVeigh sweeping home the puck in front off a deflected Dean Balsamo shot. A long wait in the penalty box for Don Oliveri. 41 seconds remaining in his minor. It was that penalty that gave the Ice Bears a 5-on-3 advantage that they scored on, and now the top unit is back out of the power play. This is Stefan Brucato. Sends it to Ballant, but missed him off of his forehand. Price jumping in to hold the line. Balsamo works to the far side corner, taken down by Hoffman. This puck is in the corner still. Jarrett Cupp sweeps it all the way down the length of the rink. Just 15 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Ice Bears. Jason Price hanging on to it here as he saunters ahead. Price will put it in space for Andrew Ballant. He's into attacking ice and dumps it behind the net. In a foot race for it. The puck is able to get out, and maybe a chance for the Marksmen, but a good play for McVeigh as we return to even strength. Now Balsamo, he fires, caught and held on to by Moran. 3:18 remaining in the third period. And the Marksmen do the most difficult part. They get back to even strength without surrendering another. Corey Melkert with his arms folded across his chest, looking up and down. This is a bad sense of deja vu as the Ice Bears win the draw. Quick shot spurned off by Moran. Dumped in by Zach Reamers. Moise will play it out from behind the Knoxville net. Sends it to the near side boards. This one's backhanded up just beyond the reach of J.B. Baker. And the Marksmen will send it off the far side boards. Turner gave the puck away, but the Marksmen are offside. 2:57 to go in the third period. 1-1. And despite these two teams playing closely all year, they've never gone to overtime. Nash along with Baker and Florent, the group out for Knoxville. This is sent off the far boards, and the Marksmen are right back to it. Turned over, chance for Nash. He fires, and Moran flashes the leather to catch. Ever since giving up that goal, the Marksmen have been very much back on their heels. Told you in Marksman pregame it was going to be about who wanted it more. Never is the adage more true than right now. Both of these teams beaten and battered. Here we go. Face off to the glove side of Moran, won by the Ice Bears. Price slides it low. That's off the stick of FX Girard. And the Marksmen send it off the far side, glass and out. Price chasing it down as icing is waved. Gets to it as it reaches the goal line. Turned over here by Kyler Matthews. A chance for the Marksmen in the near side corner. Back down to the point. A one-timer goes wide. Behind the net, Girard picks up the puck for Fayetteville. Holding on to it in the near side corner. He'll drop it back for Jared Nash. Nash intercepts and works to Brady Florent. He's hauled down from behind. This is going to be a tripping penalty. It'll go against the Marksmen. Drake Glover will take the penalty with 2:18 to go in the third period. Glover is really pleading his case here. And the more frustrating thing is nothing has been called all game long, either side. And here in the third period, 3 penalties against the Fayetteville Marksmen. This one comes with 2:18 to go in this third period. Tripping the call on Glover. The face-off will be to the glove side of Brent Moran, who still has more words for Jake Linnaeus. And he's been jawing at him since the second period of last night's contest. We're going to get a timeout here called by the Ice Bears. This type of pressure seems all too familiar for a Knoxville group that has had stupendous performances in the third period. They've won 7 games in overtime or the shootout this season. 2:18 remaining in this third period. Ice Bears have really dictated this final frame of regulation. And looking to steal one away from the Marksmen one more time. Tommy Biesinger scored 6:59 into the second period. We stayed at 1-0 until Don Oliveri took a penalty to send the Marksmen down 2 men. Anthony McVeigh taps in the lone goal for Knoxville. Now Drake Glover called for tripping. So here we go. Face off to the far circle in the Marksman defensive zone. Tie up off the draw. McVeigh crashes to the ice, gets it to the point. Price looking for a shooting lane, gives across for Andrew Ballant. His pass blocked initially. The Marksmen try to clear. They can't. Turnover in front. Moran says no. Right back to it, the Ice Bears. Here's Price. He fires over the crossbar. The captain, Brucato, will track it down for Knoxville. He gives the puck away, and the Marksmen will clear down the near side boards. New penalty killers out for Fayetteville. 30 seconds gone by in the Glover Minor. Jason Price walks this one up ice. He will drop it at the last second to McVeigh, who will in turn give it back for Balsamo, who overskated the puck. Time ticking away for Knoxville. Fans frustrated at the play. Now Balsamo drives up the middle, had his stick smacked at. Back out to center it goes. Price sends it into attacking ice as Brucato gets tied up. Everybody has to get back on side. Meanwhile, here come the Marksmen. Good play made by Andrew Ballant up the near side boards. Ballant's back into attacking ice. Near corner. Sets up to Nash, the near hash, with a minute gone by already in the power play. Back behind the net. Balsamo lurking in front, and we've got a whistle. This is a too many men on the ice call. Who's it going to go against? It's called by the linesman. Jake Linnaeus is skating over to the Knoxville bench. And I think this is a penalty on the Ice Bears. It is. Somebody has to go serve that penalty for Knoxville, and that's going to quelch the power play that was. We're going to play 4-on-4 for the next 55 seconds. There's just a minute 12 to go in the game. Fans are going to be really upset about this one. Minute 12 to go in the hockey game. Knoxville shoots themselves in the foot. We'll go 4-on-4 for the next 55 seconds. If this game goes to overtime, the Marksmen will start the extra frame with a man advantage. So the face-off will be to the blocker side of Evan Moyse. Biesinger along with Bednard will be the forward group for the Marksmen. Face-off win for Fayetteville as Cup tries to work down the far boards. Intercepted. Now 2-on-2. J.B. Baker with Brucato driving. Baker fires well over the crossbar. This catches the boards hard. Bednard tries to pitch it out. He cannot. Brucato will spin to J.B. Baker on the far side boards under a minute to go. Played behind the net as Charlie Granith is forward, looking for Brucato in the near side corner. Stefan Brucato comes to get it. Looking in front, he centers. Great defensive play by the Marksmen. The passing lane was taken away by Zach Hoffman. Line held. Here's Brucato centering in front. Turned over. And a chance for the Marksmen late in regulation. This is Biesinger. Forward to the blue line. The Marksmen were almost offside as a diving play is made by Jason Price to prevent the pass from ever getting through. 28 seconds to go in regulation. 10 seconds to go in the minor to Glover. He's signaling at Corey Melkert. He will join the play. 3, 2, and 1. He's out. Andrew Ballant in the near side corner. 15 seconds to go. He's rubbed out on the end wall. Marksman will get to the puck in the near side corner. 10 seconds to go in regulation. Pushed up ice and a 2-on-2 chance. Marksmen are into the zone. Glover driving in the near side corner. 5 seconds to go. Rolls into Moise. He'll melt it down. And this game now seems destined to go to the extra session. A win in part for the Fayetteville Marksmen is they'll have a standings point. And that's worth a little bit more at this juncture in the season than the difference between a win and a loss versus Knoxville just on those two teams. 3 seconds to go. Knoxville will win the draw. They'll pin it in the near side corner. The Fayetteville Marksmen have taken a standings point away from the Knoxville Civic Coliseum as we will head to overtime. Shots on goal in the third period for the Knoxville Ice Bears, 12, and a game total of 31. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, only 1, and a game total of 19. Tommy Biesinger and Anthony McVeigh are the goal scorers in this hockey game. The Knoxville Ice Bears have won 7 games in extra hockey. 4 in overtime, 3 in a shootout. This is the Marksmen's 5th trip to overtime this season. They've won 2 in the extra frame, lost 1, won 1 in the shootout. Keep in mind that too many men on the ice penalty does force Knoxville into a position where they're down a 4-on-3 power play for the Marksmen. This is big. Fayetteville can come away with a win here. This will be massive. So here we go in overtime. The Marksmen will go from right to left across your radio dial as we are raring to go here in this extra frame. 4-on-3 power play for the Marksmen for another 40 seconds. Bednard will peel away with the puck. Splits the defenseman with a pass to Biesinger, who has the lone goal for the Marksmen. Biesinger trying to work around of J.B. Baker, and he does with a pass to the point in Oliveri. Back for Biesinger. Had his stick checked, gives it back for Oliveri. He walks to the middle, feeds Bednard, far face-off circle. Low wrist shot. They score! It's all over! The Fayetteville Marksmen win it in overtime! Drake Glover, vindication! Yeah, baby! A win in Rocky Top for the Marksmen. They'll take the bonus point, and back to Fayetteville we go for a pivotal weekend against Quad City. A power play goal for Drake. Glover wins it. The Fayetteville Marksmen will improve to 27-11-1. Only the 4th loss for Knoxville at home this season as they fall to 15-3-1 at home, 38-4 overall. Holy mackerel. What a hockey game. What a win. We'll put it on reset for you right after this.
Ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey, you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
For the final time in this regular season, we welcome you back to Knoxville, Tennessee, as the stream of fans has begun to head to the exits, and they'll be dejected after this one. The Fayetteville Marksmen defeat the Knoxville Ice Bears in overtime by a final count of 2-1. This one was chippy. It was filled with emotion. You always worry about these games because you had an emotional-filled game last night that had a little bit of everything, including a little bit more offense. And this one is not like your normal Sunday game. It did not disappoint. There was chippiness, there was vitriol, it was nasty out there. And for the Fayetteville Marksmen, this will make the bus ride back to Fayetteville a lot more bearable. Let's put it on reset for you. We saw no goals in the first period. Both Evan Moyce and Brent Moran trading saves with each other, a pair of toe saves for those two guys. They were stupendous all game long, but really none better than that first period. Then in the second, Tommy Biesinger opens the scoring, 6:59 into the frame. Biesinger's goal means he now has 9 points in 8 games for the Marksmen. He would factor in on the overtime winner, but not before some controversy. What we had seen was one power play per side up until the third period, and then the onslaught of penalties began as there were 3 called against the Fayetteville Marksmen in the last 6 minutes of the third period, and that's almost unheard of, especially from a guy in Jake Linnaeus who had called nothing all night long. Hammer, hammer, hammer. The Marksmen go down 2 on the 5-on-3 advantage. Knoxville scores as Anthony McVeigh puts the puck in the net for his 16th goal of the season off a deflected shot from Dean Balsamo, who will have his 19th assist. And then the Marksmen took another. Drake Glover goes down for a dubious trip, and the Marksman bench was up in arms. They had right to be. It's a tic-tac call, and it hadn't even been thought of being called up until that juncture in time. And then the Ice Bears make a mental mistake. A too many men on the ice call. Jeff Carr loses his mind. So you've got both coaches frustrated with the officiating staff. We go to overtime after the Marksmen kill off the penalty to Glover. They have a carryover power play into overtime. It's Drake Glover who took the dubious penalty with the ultimate vindication. He scores, and the Fayetteville Marksmen are heading back to the Sandhills with 2 points from the Knoxville Ice Bears. They go 2-1 on the weekend. And before we sign off the air, let's give you one more quick scoring update. Everybody keeping a close eye on Quad City and Peoria, and the Rivermen have a 4-1 lead on the Storm going into the second intermission here in short order. That means next weekend's series with a 1-point differential seemingly between between Fayetteville and Quad City will be for 4th place in the SPHL and a chance for the Marksmen to clinch as soon as next weekend. 3 stars of tonight's game are brought to you by Bubba's 33. They are as follows. The 3rd star of tonight's game is Shane Bednard, who ends up coming away with one of the game-winning assists. The 2nd star is Tommy Biesinger, and the 1st star of the hockey game is Brent Moran, who turned away 30 of 31. Bubba's 33, you can visit them at the Westwood Shopping Center. Good food, great times. The Fayetteville Marksmen are overtime winners. And I just want to make sure that I've got everything correct. It is Drake Glover with his 11th goal of the season in overtime from Shane Bednard, and Don Oliveri will end up getting the secondary assist. Oliveri is the first to 20. He's the team leader in the category tonight. Fantastic hockey game, entertaining, and one of those that you really hope the next time these two teams see each other, it's for something on the line. Can you imagine a 3-game series of playoff hockey between Knoxville and Fayetteville? Your mind should just tingle thinking about it, as all of a sudden we're looking right into the finishing portion of this season. The Fayetteville Marksmen improved to 27-11-1 on the year. Knoxville falls to 38-4. And the final score here one last time: Fayetteville Marksmen 2 and the Knoxville Ice Bears 1. Folks, we hope you enjoyed that one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Our next broadcast will be on Friday with pregame coverage at 6:45 and a puck drop at 7 as the Quad City Storm come to town to take on the Fayetteville Marksmen. It will be College Night presented by Fayetteville Technical Community College, and you can get your tickets by skating to marksmanhockey.com and clicking the Tickets tab. Fans, that'll do it for us here. Signing off, I'm Drew Blevins. Marksmen win, painted black and orange. Good night.